What's up, everybody? How's it going out there? Thinker St. James here. It is the Contender series. It is week 6. Yes, over halfway through this season of the Contender series. Of course, starting in an hour. I am on early, so just wanted to come and hang out, say hello, see what was going on. Today was a pretty decent day, a little easy work day that was not overly stressful, so I'm in a good mood. And had some extra time. So what is the order of the day today? Well, I have not even looked over the card at all, of course. I try to get as little information about the Contender series as possible before watching it so that I am completely surprised by it. I like to enjoy it with fresh eyes, not knowing much about the competitors, but take a quick look at it, I guess. Raphael Uchegbu. All right. Uchegbu from England. Cody Chovancek. Chovancek? Cool. Again, Canada and England in the first fight. Insu Wang. Paddy McCory. I think I know Paddy McCory. He's a Cage Warriors guy, I believe. Yeah, I think I'd seen some buzz around him on Instagram going into this. So, Irish Cage Warriors guy coming up today. Tommy Gant versus Adam Livingston. Livingston, I presume. A couple of Americans there. Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali. It's like Muhammad Ali off of Wish. Muhammad Ali. Sorry. No mean to clown the guy over his name, but that's quite literally like if someone was trying to do like a meme, like, those Donald Ducks that are like the bad drawings of him or whatever. That's like, it's that. It's Muhammad Ali versus Iwo Baranowski. I like it. And finally, Maxon Lee versus Hetcher Sosa. Hetcher Sosa apparently had some pretty unfortunate life circumstances recently. That's on a more serious note. Something that I just found out about this morning. Apparently, Hetcher Sosa's father just passed away, like hours before the weigh-in for the Contender series. So, rest in peace to him, and hopefully Hetcher Sosa is going to be able to compete at full capacity in this fight. What up, Sigma? When is the Contender series? It starts in 1 hour. It starts in 1 hour, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm on early. I had a nice breezy day today, working on a lot of data and, kind of turn your brain off sort of work as far as I'm concerned. So, got off a little bit early and thought I would jump on early to say hello to all of you fine people. You're going with the Polish heavyweight? All right, which one's that? Oh, this is, Iwu. Iwu. He's the dog. Of course, the Yama motto when it comes to the Contender series. Straight bets, small money, all dogs. Come on, people. I might do it today. Why not? I might throw down a couple bucks just to have some skin in the game on all these dogs, What up, John Dong? How you doing, brother? Heard he said his father will be in his corner. I don't think that's. Yeah, I mean, I guess in spirit. I was gonna say I don't know if that's possible, but inside, I suppose. And hopefully he'll come out here and put on a great show. I mean, sometimes it can go both ways, right? I mean, that like more analytically minded thinking about it. We've seen fighters who have had those kinds of traumatic circumstances, maybe not as close to the fight, but we've seen fighters who have had trauma in their lives going into fights and it affecting them very positively. You know, I go out there and I did it for so and so, and then we've seen the opposite. The probably one of the worst examples of the opposite would be Anthony Smith, I have to say. If you recall, Anthony Smith, who lost his best friend and longtime trainer, went into that one fight. I forget who he was fighting, but he went in there and basically was just like, punch me harder. Like he kind of was like wanting to take the pain, you know, get punched in the fight to take the pain away of everything outside of it. And that's some real shit, man. I mean, I Anthony Smith gets memed on a lot, but stuff like that is why I respect him, you know, to this day. And I never disliked him as a fighter. I always thought the hatred of Anthony Smith was a little overblown, even if he was delusional. How about you? Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Today was a really fine day. I mean, got a bunch of work done, and like I said, was able to kind of get everything that I needed to do done early. So, no reason not to jump on a little early and say hello. Can't find tape on Ali. Yeah. I was saying that before you guys came on. It's Muhammad Ali. Not Muhammad Ali. It's the Wish version. Muhammad Ali. Or Ally. I don't know. You have to see how he pronounces it. But I did think that was kind of funny. You know, it's like a meme version. I could almost imagine seeing his name spelled out in like a bunch of capital letters and lowercase letters all, you know, alternating. Anyway. Yeah, we got some fights coming up in just a little while. So, here a little bit earlier. You were looking for Ally versus Gooden? Is that which Jared Gooden? Yeah. Who was kind of just okay, if I recall. That would have been a good one, I guess, to get some information on him. See him up against a fighter that made it to the UFC, but was not, you know, the cream of the crop, so to speak, I guess. Perhaps. I as always, do not do any research on these guys. I would not have even known about Hetcher Sosa's situation had it not been for somebody posting it in the Discord. So, and really, I mean, I don't mean to be disrespectful to these fighters, of course, to any fighter. Obviously, every fighter is braver than I and, 99% of the planet for doing what they do. And they all deserve respect for making the walk. My reasoning, aside from just wanting to be entertained, is also because, I only have so much mental bandwidth to keep all of this information in my mind. And when there's new information being presented to me from fighters that may or may not make it into the UFC, I'm like, I have to be sort of, discerning about how I decide to internalize information. And so it's, I don't want to overload the brain with extra facts, considering how much information there is already to retain when it comes to being a fan of this sport and covering it and watching it as closely as I do. He beat Gooden, was 170er, no finish at 205. Got you. Hey, RDRGs. Thank you very much for following. Appreciate it. Welcome. So you're saying that Gooden went up to 205 and he beat him there? I mean, isn't that what he's supposed to do if he's the heavyweight? But no finish. I guess maybe that's the more telling part. They wasn't able to finish him. I mean, we just saw that one guy whose name has been escaping me regularly for some reason, but that guy that came in at light heavyweight and fought. Who did he fight though? God damn it! These are the details that I'm talking about. This is why I can't commit Contender Series guys to memory. But the one guy that fought at he fought at light heavyweight, came in just recently and fought at heavyweight and had a great performance. I want to say Susterkayev, but that's Hamzat's friend. It's not who I'm talking about. So my point is that people can change weights, and sometimes it doesn't matter. Sometimes they'll be as good. Sometimes they'll be worse. It's always a mixed bag. How do you think about a 5-round rematch between Lopez and Evloev goes? You know, this is the problem with Movsar Evloev. Well, aside from another glaring problem that I won't mention here. But the problem with Evloev is that we only see him in like very small doses, it feels like. And because he is a grapple-heavy fighter, it feels like the promotion doesn't want to promote him very much. Like, he only fights every, like, what, once a year, if that? I mean, like, when was the last time he fought? Was it Aljo? That's going back a while now, right? So, it's like, with Evloev, like, I need to see him against more and different people. He's won all of the fights that he's had, so obviously he deserves any fight that he wants to take and that the organization wants to give him. I would think that Evloev probably wins that again, and as a person who is a huge Diego fan, you know, I really always appreciate Diego Lopez, but like, I mean, Evloev's grappling is just kind of next level, so I would think that even Diego, who had good ground success against Silva, you know, it's a different type of ground game, right? So I would think that Evloev probably wins that again, but it's hard with Evloev because it's just like he's not around a lot. He keeps himself out of the conversation by being somewhat boring in his fights and then very, you know, not in the spotlight outside of the fights, you know, as far as just the culture of the sport goes. But in the cage, he wins. So I got to believe that nothing changes as far as his skill level goes, right? But fight over fight, he's continuously won. Diego's has had mixed success. Could Diego overwhelm him and bomb him early? I mean, it's possible. Diego has leveled up his ground game significantly over the years. So, I mean, I guess I say all of that to say my gut would be telling me Evloev still wins that, but never count out Diego Lopez. Last weekend certainly proved that. What's up, bro? Greeting from Spain. Come on, Hetcher. Hey. Hola. Hola, amigo. Viva España. Thanks for following, brother. I need to learn how to say that in Spanish. But yeah, Spain's had some good success recently. Spain has had not only Ilia Topuria, of course, but the GOAT, Joel Alvarez, another amazing Spanish fighter who I got to see get a knockout live and in person. He's actually one of my favorite fighters, I would say. I can't wait to see him come back. So, yeah, shout out to Spain, man. Thank you for checking in. And we will be rooting for Hetcher. I mean, not only, you know, because of Spain and you know, just, I don't know, just wanting to, I guess. But, you know, I kind of was gravitating towards him to begin with. He's got the cooler name. Although Maxon is a kind of a cool name, I'm not going to lie. But not only for that reason, but also obviously because of the unfortunate life circumstances that he's dealing with. I hope that he comes out there, overcomes all of that. You know, he's going through the trials and tribulations of the sport in real time. You know, having gone through an entire camp, getting ready for this fight, and now the unfortunate loss of his father, that must be weighing very heavily on him. So I will be rooting for him. In fact, if he is the underdog, he is the underdog. Oh, that's easy. We're putting some money on Hetcher right now. Hetcher's getting the early straight bet. As I said, I haven't been putting too much money on the Contender series this year, but you know the rule. Small money, straight bets, all dogs. Hetcher is the dog. If my book actually wants to load, we're gonna put a little bit of money on the guy. Who wins out of Jean Silva and Steve Garcia? Ooh, I love that fight. Well, after watching Steve Garcia in his last fight, which was still a masterclass but no knockout, and Steve Garcia coming off of some very, very impressive performances before that, all knockouts, one of the longest active knockout streaks, or the longest active knockout streak until his last fight in the organization that was. I think that would be a very competitive fight. I definitely do. I think that Silva it would probably try to do the whole thing that he always does. I literally just posted the clip of it today from the podcast. If you haven't been around the channel today, I posted a short from the podcast of us talking about Silva and his gamesmanship. So I would think he would try to play those same games against Steve Garcia. And if Steve Garcia stayed the course, planted his feet and landed some heavy shots where he could, that would be a pretty competitive fight. But who would win? I mean, my gut would still tell me Jean Silva would win. Steve Garcia, not really known for his ground game, and obviously that played a pretty significant role in wearing him down in the Diego Lopez fight. If you want to look at it that way, I guess some people would say, all of that mounted ground pressure and the strikes from up top when he was in mount didn't really amount to all that much. And that's a fine way to look at it, I guess, but I would think that there was at least a little bit of wearing down of your opponent from that. He had to buck out of there to try to get out of it. He was taking shots on the ground, a couple good elbows in there. So I would think that would be a pretty competitive fight. My gut would say Silva. Steve Garcia, another one that I really wouldn't want to count out in a fight like that. Hawk, when does it start? It starts in 44 minutes, my man. 44 minutes. I'm on early. I came on early to hang out with the homies, chat a little bit, say hello to everybody, and we will be watching along in 44 minutes and counting. So if you want to stick around for the commentary, I will be here, and we will do the damn thing. So where is the Contender series on here? Oh, here we go. I got it. All right, Hetcher, we're putting in straights on all these guys. Boom. Hetcher. Locked in. Bingo. Dollar on Hetcher. Baranowski, excuse me. Boom. Locked in. See how many dogs can pull it off tonight. Livingston. Locked in. I don't know if I want to go against Patty McCory. I have heard good things about him. So maybe we leave that one off. But you know what? How about this? I'll break my rule and take Patty McCory just because I've been hearing all this big talk about him, and we'll parlay him with Cody Chauvinchek, who is the dog, for next to no money. You'll be back? Cool, Hawk. Well, I will see you when you get back. All right, we've got parlays. We got a parlay. We got straight bets and all the rest of them. So we are locked in. This is going to be great. I am anticipating another fantastic night of fights. After week 1, we've had really good Contender series. So this will be no different. We're going to be hanging out. We're going to be watching these fights. It's going to be awesome. Aside from the unfortunate circumstances with Hetcher. Is that how you pronounce his name? Yo, RDR, are you still here? How do you say that name, too? Like, is it R. Dr. G's? Or is it Ritter G's? RDR, like Rainier de Ritter? Hey, Didgeridoo Dave, how you doing, man? Good morning, sir. A good day, mate. This must be awesome for you, man. You get up early and get to watch fights early in the morning. That's the best. Like, I love rolling right out of bed and right into fights. Hey, Vale Replays. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Blood Palm. Oh, Rodriguez. Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, welcome to you as well. Valerie Plays, Rodriguez. Appreciate both of you. Welcome. We are a little bit early for the Contender series, but it will be coming up in just over 40 minutes from now. I will not be playing the fights on screen. I know that a lot of people ask about that. I'm not going to be able to show the fights, just so you know. But I will be watching along. I will be giving my commentary on it. That's what we do around here. Do you play any games? Yes, I play a game called Omega Strikers. It is, for some reason, not a very well-known game. It kind of came and went for a lot of people, but it is my favorite game of all time. And if you are interested in playing Omega Strikers, get in before they take the servers down, because it's getting smaller and smaller, the player base over there. And we need more players. We need more new people to get interested in this game to keep it alive. So OmegaStrikers.gg is the website, and it's on Steam. And you can play it on console as well. It's on Switch and all the modern consoles. You're from Pakistan? Hey, shout out to Pakistan, brother. Nice to meet you as well. Hope everything is going well in Pakistan. Do we have any Pakistani fighters on the card tonight? I only ask because generally when we get people from certain regions of the world coming in that are not normally in the stream, there's usually a fighter that they're representing for, but it doesn't look like it. So, either way, appreciate you, man. And yeah, shout out to Pakistan. Cool place. Just stopped for a smoke and saw you're online. Have a backyard that needs mowing. All right, Didger Dave, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for checking in. I saw that you commented on the short. Thank you for doing that. I will check that out at some point after the stream. I saw it right as I was getting on here. You do some cool art stuff. Mind if I show you some? Yeah, you can show me some, man. I've already got a whole bunch of like art that I've like gotten from people for the channel. I'm not really in the market for purchasing new art at the moment, but ! Discord, if you want to jump in the Discord, you can send me whatever you have. It's funny how relatively unknown Steve Garcia is, even though he's ranked. Yeah, I mean, that's such a problem with like, I don't understand like how the cult of personality forms around fighters who are not, I guess, big personalities. Okay, I guess that's kind of counterintuitive, right? Like, how do you form a cult of personality if you're not a big personality yourself? But I mean, you would think that the quality of the fighting would formulate that, because I mean, like, it's not like well, I guess there are some guys who are high up that, like Shavkat is a good example of that. Shavkat doesn't talk a lot. Shavkat, up until recently, had to have people translating for him. You know what I mean? Like, I think he still does. Here you go, Valor. There you go, brother. Hopefully hopefully that link will work. Yep, there you go. Hey, Evan Williams, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. You asked a popular MMA YouTuber yesterday about John Silva versus Steve Garcia, and he was like, "Who's Steve Garcia? What? He's a popular MMA YouTuber and he doesn't know who Steve Garcia is?" Fraud check. I mean, look, man, I get some of that kind of stuff wrong too sometimes. I guess I can't like be too much of an asshole about it, but like usually the stuff that I get wrong is like, we're talking about like fighters from, early Pride era that are not huge names. We're talking about like guys that fight on the regional circuit who I just haven't heard of yet. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I think that there's a little bit of a difference. But Steve Garcia had the longest active knockout streak in the league for a while, and is a regular fighter. He's the machine, man. I mean, he's the knockout machine over here. How could you not know Steve Garcia? You cover this sport? Reminds me of Dana with the Robbie Lawler clip from back in the day. You cover this sport and you didn't know that wasn't Robbie Lawler? Do you have Instagram? Yes, I do have Instagram, Evan Williams, at Yamma Show on Instagram, YAMMA Show. Post clips from the podcast on there, just posted one today, and my stories on Instagram are highly underrated. So yes, follow on Instagram at Yamma Show. Surin Frost, this is my Discord, sent a request. Yeah, okay, I'll get you after the stream, Valor. What am I doing? We're about to watch the Contender series. This is a mixed martial arts stream. You're not familiar. Pakistani mixed martial arts not necessarily as represented just yet. I don't know if there are any Pakistani fighters in the UFC. Are there? I'm trying to think. A couple Indian fighters. Obviously, I know that those are very different countries. I'm just saying that region of the world. I don't know if we have any Pakistani fighters specifically. Do we? That's like a John Dong question. John, do we have any Pakistani fighters in the UFC? But we will be watching that in just over a half hour. And as I said, at Yama Show, YAMMA Show on Instagram and on Twitter. Not in the UFC? Yeah, I didn't think so. Hey, appreciate you, Evan Williams. Name that I cannot pronounce because it is in a language that I don't speak. What do you think of Hwang In-soo? I do not know anything about him or any of the fighters on the Contender Series. For those of you who are new to the program here, I specifically do not do research on the Contender Series. I cover the sport so much in the UFC and a little bit outside of the UFC. This is my opportunity to just watch the sport as a casual fan. Not going into it with any preconceived notions or anything like that. So I don't know, but I did see the name. He is fighting Paddy McCrory. That's a very tough competitor from what I understand. That's the only bit of research that I didn't really do. I just know from being in the community. I have heard of Paddy McCrory. I believe he's a pretty highly touted prospect out of Cage Warriors. So it's going to be a pretty hard fight for him, I would suspect. But it's the Contender Series, man. Anything can happen. So if you hang around while we're watching the show, I will let you know how the fight goes, and I'll be rooting for him, I suppose. In the meantime, could you watch some Spanish MMA event until the Contender Series starts? But I'm not sure if they will have copyright. Yeah, that's the problem, Rodriguez, is that I can't show fights on stream unless I have explicit permission from the promotion, which I'm trying to work with a couple of promotions to get that started. That's something that I've been wanting to do more of, because I do commentary myself for some MMA promotion or an MMA promotion here in Florida in the United States where I live. And I've shown their fights on stream before. And I know that a lot of people like to be able to watch the fights while we do the commentary. I get it. Trust me, I'm the same way. I would like to be able to show the fights to you guys if I can. But I can't do it unless I have permission from the organization. If not, I'm not able to do it. So I'm sorry about that. But it's out of my control, man. I just got my first copyright strike. This is how bad copyright is on YouTube in general. I mean, Twitch is no better, but YouTube specifically. We got copyright struck for the podcast last night for using our new theme song, which is a completely original song. It still flagged the algorithm as copyrighted for whatever reason. Excuse me. It flagged something. I guess it sounded alike to something close enough that the system was flagged. And so now I have to dispute this copyright claim over a song that is not the same song that they're claiming it is. So you can never be too careful with this kind of stuff, man. I put a lot of work into my channel. I don't want to have any problems, having it taken down or anything like that. And trust, this channel has been permanently banned from Twitch twice already. So, we've gone through the ringer as far as all kinds of manner of trouble when it comes to the streaming outlets that we're on. So, I got to play it safe, my guy. Hey, Sierra West Coast. How you doing, darling? It's the man himself. Love you, Yama. Where's your Heidi-Dighty cup? You know I got the Heidi-Dighty cup. Always. Heidi-Dighty, Dighty-Do. Delicious. I need to get like a little leprechaun hat and a shillelagh. We're going to get the Yama official steins when the merch starts dropping, which hopefully will be sooner than later. Once we get to 1,000 subs on YouTube, make it happen, people. If you are not already subscribed on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe. We are close. We're getting closer every day. I totally understand if you don't want to say what promotion in Florida, but I'm very curious. Got some good ones down there? Oh, yeah, no, it's Real Cage Fighting. Yeah, Real Cage Fighting. It's an amateur promotion in Florida. They do shows all throughout the state. It's actually one of the most most active promotions in the state. I do commentary for them in Tampa occasionally whenever they book me. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. And in fact, Evan Williams, if you go back on my channel in the live tab, you'll have to scroll down a ways or whatever. But if you search Real Cage Fighting on there, you'll be able to see the full stream of that with me and Vitz King, my co-host. Like giving our insights on commenting on the commentary, so to speak. No worries, bro. I'd recommend checking out WOWFC. It's a Spanish event that's getting pretty popular. I would love to. I would absolutely love to. Is it on YouTube? Do they stream it for free on YouTube, or is it a paid thing? If it's a pay-per-view kind of deal, I'd have to see how much it costs. But if they have their fights on there, I would love to watch it. I would. Beeb, Rick Allen has 2 dads. That is false information, sir. That is fake news. Rick Allen has 4 dads. The first 2 split up. They have 2 new husbands each, or they have 1 new husband each. Contender Series is the best, bro. I am hoping that is the case tonight. I hope that is the case tonight. Always love the Contender Series. Is my favorite thing in all of mixed martial arts. I love the Contender Series. That's why I don't do research on these fighters, so that I go into it completely fresh, just waiting for something exciting to happen. And 9 times out of 10, I get just that. So I'm very excited for it. And we will be live with the Contender Series in 30 minutes on the nose. So 1/2 of 1 hour until the Contender Series starts. Valerie Play. Okay, bro, I'm waiting on you. Got you, brother. I will check out your stuff, I promise. Nuttin' But Muffin. Yeehaw, where's Muffin? Well, I think we know where he is. You're right there, speaking in the chat right now. Nuttin' But Muffin. No bluffing when it comes to the muffin. Lady Gaga was bluffing with her muffin, if you'll recall. So yeah, I'm actually, like I said, I'm looking for other promotions in Florida to do commentary for if they will have me, because I enjoy doing it. It's one of the most fun things on the planet for me. So if you know of any other Florida-based promotions that are looking for commentary, holler at your boy. I'm looking for work. Awesome to know. Didn't know about that promotion. I'm trying to make a list of all that I can, as my wife and I are planning to move to Southwest Florida within the next 2 years or so. Oh, yeah, sure. I can certainly help you out with a couple of them. Real Cage Fighting is, of course, amateur. There's Island Fights. Gamebred Bare Knuckle was in Florida often, but I think that they are not doing Gamebred anymore, unfortunately, which sucks because that was a great promotion. I really wish that Jorge had kept that going. But Island Fights is one of the bigger ones. Oh gosh, what are some of the other ones that I knew of? God damn it, there was a couple of them. I mean, Bare Knuckle is often in Florida. If you're looking for strictly like Florida-based promotions, I mean, Combat Night is the huge one in Central Florida. That's probably the biggest one that I know of locally. The problem with Combat Night is that they always do their events like in lockstep with the UFC schedule. So I do watch-alongs for every UFC event. And I can never get to a Combat Night. I'm like, guys, like I would love to go watch Combat Night, but I can't. Like they just always do their events on the same schedule. So it's kind of annoying. But yeah, Combat Night is probably one of the biggest ones. South Florida has a bunch. I know Jacksonville has a couple as well. They're like random ones that just pop up. But if I could recommend, Evan Williams, if you're on Facebook, there is a Facebook group that's actually run by my good friend Brendan Rivers, Brandon of Homegrown MMAs, who books me for Real Cage Fighting. And what is the name of his group? Let me shout him out real quick. Hold on, let me find it for you, because yeah, it's called Florida MMA Fight Community, and you can get in there, and there are plenty of events being posted all the time in there. That's actually where I'm going to be. That's where I'm going to be looking for commentary work. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Love to you as always. Appreciate you, Nuttin' But Muffin. Muffin Man. Girl, you thought he was a man, but he only was a muffin? That's a little Frank Zappa for you. What do you know about that Frank Zappa? It's good stuff. Rise of a Warrior and Combat Night are the two biggest, I'd imagine. Yes. Yeah, probably. I know Rise of a Warrior as well, and Combat Night is huge, yeah. And Island Fights, yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Of course, the Fight Bananas are down here as well in Florida, so they're another good outlet if you are looking for Florida-based information on the fight scene. I think Raja is scot-free. I mean, brother, it would seem that way now, wouldn't it? It would seem that way. I mean, I was literally thinking about that earlier today. I'm like, man, he's probably just not going to get charged. We saw a guy get away with attempted murder, and he's just not going to get charged. Have Chase fight you? I mean, how much you weigh? I'll let him know. I'll let him know that you're looking for a fight. Chase is probably going to say you don't have a big enough social following. Chase only wants to fight Crazy Kev. He wants that influencer MMA prestige. There's one called Premier Fight League. Yes, I know Premier Fight League as well. Yeah, these are the ones that were like escaping me. You just joined on Facebook? Perfect, man. Good for you. Yeah, good deal. You'll probably see me posting in there at some point. Muffin wants to go around with Chase. Hey, Zach Lenos, what's going on, brother? Yes, I mean, you're 130 and 5 foot. Okay. I mean, I'll relay the message. I'll relay the message that you're looking for a fight. I was searching how you can see WOWFC, but I don't know. Maybe they have some fights on their YouTube channel. Yeah, if they have fights on their YouTube channel, I certainly will check them out. Yeah, I would love to. I mean, really, like, my thing, like, what I would love to do, actually, I mean, for all you guys that are new and for anybody who, out there, new and old, like, if you can send me links to fight cards that are up on YouTube, again, I can't show them, which sucks, but, like, we can, like, I'll put the timer, like, for all of the events, like, I have this timer, you know, I just put it up in the screen here, like, we can try to sync up, and I'll just watch the events and comment along with them. Like, I would love to do watch-alongs for any, like, I will watch any combat sports. Boxing is a little boring, but I'll still try if you want me to. But Muay Thai, kickboxing, MMA, BJJ, like, I will watch these things. So send me events if you want to watch them. I will certainly give it a shot. I'm trying to branch out a little bit farther than just the UFC as well. Chase is definitely going for an eye poke and a ball sack squeeze for the W. Considering that Chase is so actively looking, well, I mean, not anymore so much, but like when he was going after Crazy Kev, like Chase was real confident going into a fight with Crazy Kev, who apparently has done some training, never having done any training of his own. I was like, bro, you trying to get in the gym? You trying to actually train for this thing? He's like, I'll be all right. The ball's on this kid. What was I looking for? WOWFC. Let me see here. WOWFC. I got it. Got it. Let's see what they got on their YouTube channel real quick. Just checking it out. Do they have any full cards? Oh, they have some Hetero Sosa's old fights are on here. That's the first thing that comes up. It looks like they have individual fights. Doesn't look like they have full cards on here. I would watch some individual fights, though. Rodriguez, do you know about Combate Global? Out of, I believe, South America, I want to say. They're a all-Spanish broadcast MMA promotion. Combate. Malcolm McLaren. Campbell McLaren. I always make that mistake. I have no idea why I do that. But Campbell McLaren, co-founder of the UFC, is the CEO of Combate Global. He's the big boss man. Is he going live tonight too? I don't know if Chase is going live tonight. He said he might, but he was on the fence about doing Contender Series. I don't know. He said he might be. He actually might be in this chat. So if you stick around here, he might pop up. and you can chat your shit to him here. You guys, where have you guys been on the podcast? I've been missing all of the active chat going on while we're trying to have serious conversations about MMA. I'm still trying to find out what the goat milk volume is. Wasn't that what that was? There was like some people were asking us about goat milk. I don't know, bro. I only know about some Spanish MMA events because some friends fight there. Who are your friends that are fighting in there? Let me know so I can keep an eye on them for the future. You've all been very busy? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm going to need more of a commitment with your trolling. It's not even trolling. You guys are fine. I'm kidding. But you definitely add some levity to the chat. It definitely makes me laugh while we're talking about MMA. All right, 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Was that CS? No. 11, 12, 14, 15. I forgot how you say 20 in Spanish. God damn it. I used to know all these things. I used to speak decent Spanish. Very, very little, but still decent. And now I'm limited to a number of phrases, just a handful. Facts. Your channel, no trolling chases, yes, but he's been doing some crazy stuff that needs addressing. What has Chase been doing that needs addressing? You talking about him wearing lucha masks? I don't think that there's anything to address there. The man wants to wear a lucha mask, let him. Vienta. Okay. Vienta minutos. Yeah, no. Chase is doing the damn thing. In fact, actually, this is something interesting that you just reminded me of. Me talking with Chase before the stream yesterday. Apparently, the Smashing Machine, the official release date for the Smashing Machine is October 3rd, but for some reason, both in my city and in Chase's city, there are showtimes on the 2nd. So we're going to go October 2nd to watch the Smashing Machine. And we're probably going to do the Smashing Machine film review on the evening of October 2nd. So keep your eyes open for that. Very excited about that, both myself and Chase. If you saw on the channel, we did the review of the Smashing Machine documentary already, which I just love the Smashing Machine documentary so much. So I'm very excited to see this movie and see the justice that they do to this great sport of mixed martial arts, or lack thereof. We're going to have to find out. He said he wanted to beat your ass? Chase did? Chase is not a I want to beat your ass kind of guy. I would think that there's probably some context in that. Pepe de la Cavada and Alberto Dominguez. Okay. Maybe in the channel you can find them. Got you. Pepe and Alberto. Let's go back to WOWFC and see if we can see what these guys are about. We're starting up in about 15 minutes here, so I'm not going to be able to actually watch them fight, but see if they are on there. Let's see, so I'm looking for Pepe and I'm looking for Alberto. Not seeing them just yet. A lot of this Hecher Sosa. He must be one of their big standouts. Victor Rodriguez. No, that's Dominguez we're looking for. Yeah, I'm not seeing them immediately. That doesn't mean they're not on here. Are they still like working their way up through the promotion? Is that what it is? Yeah, they're not on the top level, at least, of the page, that is. But I don't know. Tell them to get some more wins. Maybe they'll be on the top level. And good on them. Hopefully they do great things, man. Shout out to both of them. I hope that they are very successful over there. I hope that film isn't crap and The Rock actually plays him well. Beeb, same. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. Because Mark Kerr has such a specific demeanor about him that if you don't play it properly, like, it could either come off as really cringy if you know the real man, or almost comical in a way if it's, like, really bad. So hopefully it's going to be good. You promise he did on God? All right. Well, I mean, like I said, I need to know the context, Muffin. What exactly happened there? You're Nut and Butt Muffin, and Beeb is Beeb Muff. We've got multiple muffins hanging out. What a lucky guy I am. Frankie Edgar BKFC debut is a must-watch. I think he might die if slept badly enough. Yes. When does that happen? When does that happen? When is Frankie Edgar's BKFC debut? Because I was looking for something for next week, for this coming weekend, and there's nothing. Is it September 27th? Is that? Oh, October 4th is Stevens and Perry, but that is the same day as 320. So how the hell am I going to watch both? God damn it. I hate when they do that. Am I wrong? October 4th, is that not that? Yeah, that's Saturday. That's two Saturdays from this coming Saturday. And I believe that that's UFC 320. So I really don't know why BKFC would do that to me, but it is what it is. You know how it is around here, man. UFC takes priority, unfortunately. Rodriguez. Okay, I got your link here. Like I said, I cannot show these fights on stream, though, but I can at least take a look. Let's see. I'm taking a look at it here. Rodriguez. Pokemon? His nickname is Pokemon? Why is his nickname Pokemon, bro? Alberto. ¿Por qué, Alberto? ¿Por qué Pokemon? All right, we got 13 minutes until this event starts, so I gotta speed run this a little bit here. I'm gonna have the BKFC fight playing in the background. Okay, fair enough, Beeb. Then you're gonna be our BKFC reporter. Then you're gonna keep us updated on BKFC. I might even do a rewatch for that card. Maybe I'll do a rewatch of that on Sunday. What do you think about that? Do Sunday afternoon, maybe? That might be worth it. Because it's going to be a lot of streaming on that weekend anyway. Because Thursday night will be the Smashing Machine review. Saturday will be 320. And then if I do Sunday as well, that would be a lot. But I'm down. All right, I'm looking at Alberto over here. I'm looking at Pokemon. Holding his own so far. James is on the Red Bull Ice Cold. That's the real true question. Oh, is the Red Bull Ice Cold? I had a Red Bull earlier today. This is the sparkling ice, and yes, it is ice cold. I don't know if you can hear that. A little ASMR for you. What's cooler than being cool? Ice cold, obviously. Decent production value for WOWFC over here. Or do they pronounce it WowFC? Oh. Pokemon got kind of rocked there for a second. Oh, but he's still in it. Ooh. Uh-oh. Yeah, they're trading. Nice takedown for David Santana here. David. But yes, you know that. Beeb, you want to know how committed to the ice cold Red Bull I am? Like I pulled. So I had to get some groceries today, right? And I was in the supermarket, and I went to a cooler that was on the way to the checkout, and I had the Red Bull in my hand from the cooler on the way to the checkout, and then I noticed that there was a cooler at the checkout, and I traded out the Red Bull from the other cooler just for those extra 30 seconds of coldness. That's the commitment to ice cold Red Bull that I have. Oh. Uh-oh. Santana's pulling away over here. Is that the end of the round? Yep, okay. Santana almost had his back, but they're doing good so far. 30 seconds is a long time, bro. It's an eternity in ice years. It's an eternity when it comes to ice coldness. But I'm literally, I'm that guy that will like, I'll take it from the back of the row in the cooler. You know what I mean? It's like if there's like a couple in the front, then I'll take one out the back. Ilya Taporia is co-owner of the promotion. Okay. Maybe that's why they've got such good production value. Because I'm liking the way that this looks. Like their graphics are on point. The camera's good. Like everything looks good with this. Yeah, shout out to WOWFC. I'm going to need to start seeing what the out of context thinker compilations look like. Nice. Thanks, Beeb. What would I do without you? All right, round 2. Looking at Dominguez. They're both standing in front of each other. Somebody's throw. They are at close range. Nobody's swinging. This is round 2. All right. Santana goes in. Dominguez right up in his face still. Pump the jab, brother. Jab is right there. Yeah, there you go. Low kick for Dominguez. Nope, or for Santana, rather. Oh, there you go. That was okay. All right. Now Dominguez throwing. Come on, Pokemon. Are you Pokemon Fire or are you Pokemon Water? Go Charizard. Evolve your Charmander. Oh, Santana going for the legs. Wow. Oh, that honestly a really nice transition for Santana. He almost got his back taken, and then he just transitioned to Dominguez's back. They're a little bit too heavy on the corner cam in this promotion. Like, you don't need to show the corner cam as much as they're doing it. Call WOWFC and ask them if I can show their fights. Rodriguez, this is your homework after the stream tonight. Send him a message. Say, Thinker St. James has the greatest MMA YouTube channel / Twitch stream of all time. He wants to show some of your fights and comment on them. Is that okay? Say it in Spanish, though, so they understand. Ooh, oh, now they're trading. Hell yeah, let's go. Oh, yeah, they're both getting into it. Okay. Nice takedown for Santana. After they both were standing and banging for a second, I think Pokemon was getting a little bit too into it. Don't dap up your opponents mid-fight. John Silva learned that the hard way on Saturday. All right, we got 7 minutes here before this thing starts. I'm going to skip ahead in this fight just a little bit. Catch round 3. Are these 3-minute rounds? Or are they 5 minutes? I think they're 5 minutes. Skip ahead through the cornering. All right. Wow, decent sized crowd. Holy shit, they're showing the crowd shot, dude. Yeah. WOWFC, I guess Spanish MMA is starting to take off. Yeah, I'm telling you, Rodriguez, send him a message. Say, Thinker St. James of Yelling About Mixed Martial Arts, a.k.a. the greatest MMA YouTube channel / live stream, has an interest in your promotion. He wants to comment on your fights. Will you let him do it en Espanol? All right, 5 minutes. They're not going to listen to you. They might. They might listen to you. You never know, man. Mixed martial arts is like a sport of the people. They just might. You never know. They're starting to slow down just a little bit at the end of this fight, but still, Pokemon is throwing. Santana looks gassed. Oh, telegraphed shoot. Yeah, Santana's looking like he's a little gassed out. Oh, sloppy on the spinning back fist. Pokemon's still looking fresh. He needs to throw more, man. Tell your boy Dominguez to let his hands go more. I feel like he could be a lot more active up top. Like his form is pretty good, and like he's landing shots when he throws them. That was a good counter for Santana. Yeah, he just needs to pump the jab out there more, man. I mean, just like start throwing stuff out. Pump the jab and then be aware of the counter shot. Jeez, Santana's gassed as fuck. He just went for a spinning wheel kick and just fell flat on his ass. All right, 30 seconds. Yeah, no, I mean, Pokemon doing the damn thing over here. I think he won the fight. Based on the bits that I saw. I got to switch over here in a minute. I'll let the 10 seconds play out, but did he end up getting the nod in this fight? Did he end up getting the win? That was a good fight. Obviously, these guys are cool with each other. Oh, they cut right to it. Never mind. Let's see. He get his hand raised? Let's see it. It looked like it to me. Hey, he did win. Shout out to Pokemon. Pokemon. All right. Well, that was fun. Thanks for showing that to me. All right. Looks like we've got feed for the Contender series. Headphones going on. And I will start the clock here in a moment. All right. We do have feed. Time for contention. No audio coming in on the feed for whatever reason. I don't know why. ESPN Plus, perhaps? Yes, that's always the answer. Oh, ho, ho. Look at what I see on my phone here. It looks like Chase is doing a watch along for the Contender Series tonight. Shout out to Chase. Hey, Evan Williams, I see you, bro. Thank you very much for following, and thank you very much for liking the stories. Appreciate you. Any moment now. It is 8 o'clock on the nose. We should be getting this show on the road. Leaving the stream because I have to get up early to train. Yeah. Oh, okay, cool, man. Well, thank you very much for following, brother. I appreciate it. Hope to see you on stream again soon at some point. And good luck with your training. And good luck to Hetcher tonight. I'll be rooting for him. And I'm on for all UFC events. So if you want to come back, by all means, come on down, and we'll hang out and have a good time. Best of luck to you, though, bro. Thank you very much for hanging. The fuck? Why is there no audio? What is going on right now? Oh, I know what's going on right now. Your boy knocked his headphones out of the... That'll do it. Your boy knocked his headphones out of the jack, so... Now I've got audio. All right, Contender Series is underway, people. Let's go! You're watching the world's most difficult job interview. Yes, we are. Contender Series has begun. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Anytime we are watching the Contender Series, I'm a happy guy. There comes the moment. All right. Contender Series is underway. Who is on commentary today? Who do we have, and what do their suits look like? Dan Helly. I know that voice. All right. Maxon Lee versus Hetcher Sosa is your featured fight. Hey, Lorisenko and the GOAT Paul Felder. Felder with no tie and the open button top. I like Helly's tie. I don't like his jacket very much. I think that Helly and Felder should switch jackets. Then Helly would look real good and Felder would look okay. Lorisenko, of course, with her suit jacket, or pantsuit. Lorisenko, the queen of pantsuits. That is, she has dethroned Hillary Clinton as the queen of pantsuits. Hetcher's on a 10-fight win streak. Let's go. And Maxim has a 100% finish rate. All right. 10-fight win streak, 100% finish rate. That's the competition going head to head. Oh wow! And Maxim Lee has nine. He's 9-0, 9 wins, 5 knockouts, 4 submissions. Dude has finished every one of his fights. And damn, Hetra fought 4 other times already. Jesus, 5 fights in 1 year. Good lord, this man's active. And they're showing footage of WoW FC. Wow. Oh man. Yeah. Oh, what a terrible situation that is. His father had prostate cancer and passed away over the weekend during his weight cut. Oh, jeez, I feel for the guy. Insu Huang. Oh man, I didn't realize Insu Huang had a full-on suit of tattoos. Good lord. Brother is tattooed on his entire torso. That's wild. This guy is tattooed for real, for real. But he's going up against Paddy McQuarrie. Yep, that is indeed the person that I was thinking it was, Mr. Cage Warriors. I wouldn't listen to Yanni the Greek, considering how wrong he is always. Don't pick any dogs, please, Yanni. So he's saying that that fight is going to go the distance between McQuarrie and Huang. So obviously that's going to be an early finish somewhere. Gant Livingston. Those are two different people. I want to know how many times the Yanni parlay has ever hit. All right, first fight coming up. Uchebu is the way that you pronounce it. Okay. Uchebu. Kovacek. Not Shovacek, so Kovacek. Oh, he's a Liverpudlian. One of Patty's boys, I guess. He sounds like Patty with vocal fry. I might 4 knockouts of 5 submissions. Oh, he's Darren Till's boy. Okay. Bach. Brought me Bach. All right, Uchebu. Samu 21. When does Hetcher Sosa fight? His fight is the featured fight, so that is 4 fights from now. He should be fighting in about 2 hours. Yeah, so the event just started, and he will be fighting last. So, 4 horas. Wait, not 2 horas. Sorry. Lo siento. 2 horas. 4 combates. Right? 4 fights. Bro is a steel worker. That's a real man's game there. A Canadian steel man. This dude is a rough and tumble nice guy. All right. Well, nice to meet you both. Now fight for me. Kavanchek. Jesus. Cody Kavanchek. He got a calf slicer finish. Let's go. All right, Mr. Steelman. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Cody Steele. In the face a little bit. Oh. In St. Catharines, Ontario, he's got a little gaggle of people hanging out watching in the gym. What the fuck was that noise? Had some weird, like, record scratching noise there for a second. That was weird. All right, Rafael Uchebu. A Scouser he is. All right, he's good everywhere. Who's the underdog in this one again? Oh, yeah. Cody Chovanchek. Or Kovanchek. So we got Cody Kovanchek and Patty McQuarrie on the parlay, but you know it doesn't matter. All right, let's get this fight underway here. I'm excited for fighting. All right, Uchebu and Kovanchek. 10-1 versus 8-0. England versus Canada. Liverpool specifically versus Ontario. All right, fight's underway. Oh, nice overhand for Uchebu early. Uchebu starting strong. Goes for the level change. Oh, Uchebu muscling. Holding him on the cage. Ooh, nice knee. Yeah, knee to the body. That was a heavy knee. Good job. Uchebu starting strong. And kick to the body as well. Straight right hand lands. Kovanchek needs to start some offense here, man. You're in a fight now. Oh, another nice low kick for Uchebu. Yeah, Felder's right. Kovanchek not looking a little bit out of it at the moment. He needs to get into this fight. Oh, there you go. Good. Oh, he was grabbing. Oh, he definitely grabbed the cage though. He definitely grabbed the cage. Are you kidding me? You're just gonna let that slide, Herb? Bro grabbed the cage and then elbowed him in the side of the head, dude. Exactly. Yeah, Felder's. I'm always with Felder when it comes to the fouls, bro. Felder's exactly right. How do you not call that shit? He literally grabbed the cage to stabilize himself and then landed the elbow. Hey, Savage, how are you, sir? How's the fights going? They just started. And this one so far is pretty good, except for fucking this guy Kovanchek, who was like kind of out of it to start off with. This is the first fight of the evening, as I mentioned. He was kind of like slow to start. And then he was coming up off the ground. He grabs the cage in order to stabilize himself. Herb gives him a warning about grabbing, and then he goes in for an elbow, and the elbow like affected his opponent here. Xenon, A. But yeah, I mean, that's wild. Oh. All right. Uchebu trying to get an armbar. Does not get it. He was trying to get a triangle, and he tried to transition it into an armbar. He doesn't get either of it, and Kovanchek is on top now. Half guard. They just showed the replay of the elbow. I'm like, show the replay of the fence grab. All right. Uchebu trying to get the knee in there. Push off, but Kovanchek keeping that leg pretty secure. That half guard is tight. Locking up that leg with his body weight. Smothering now for Kovanchek. Continuously on top here. I mean, this is all right to get yourself comfortable, but you need to be more active. And good land. Close range for Kovanchek. Uchebu trying to turn his body out. He needs to get off of the ground. Like, they're out at open water as well. They're way away from the cage, so it's going to be hard for him to get back to his feet where they're at. But you can't commit to the triangle this early in the fight, I would say, unless you really, really have it, and he certainly does not. He's kind of locking him up in guard now, Uchebu on the ground. Oh, nice ground and pound for Kovanchek. Yeah, Kovanchek doing some nice work there up top. And Uchebu needs to get his ass up, dude. Like, bro, there's no submission to be found here, sir. Get off of the ground. 40 seconds left in round one. Yeah, Uchebu keeping this body triangle from the bottom. This is not doing yourself any favors by holding this guy in this position. You saw that he just ground and pounded you. And there it is again. Another nice shot lands from Kovanchek from the top. And Uchebu holding him in place. Like, bro, you're keeping him in a position he wants to be in. All right, that's round one. Yeah, Kovanchek getting lucky that Herb didn't say anything about that illegal elbow. I mean, not an illegal. The elbow was legal, but the cage grab that led to the elbow. He's only got one coach? Where's the rest of his team? No one else wanted to come and hang out with Raphael. Where's Darren Till? Darren Till's too busy to support his buddy? Yeah, and so then, okay, here, grabs the cage blatantly. Blatantly. Yeah, he blatantly grabs the fence to get himself off of the ground and then completely elbows him in the side of the head off of a blatant fence grab foul. Ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. All right, Uchebu back on his feet. Obviously nothing doing on the ground for him, so he needs to stay on his feet. He's getting a little more active now. Well, I mean, he was active to begin with, but like off his back, he was kind of stagnant. So back on his feet, being the aggressor with some of his striking. Good left hand for Kovanchek. Ooh, nice contact from both sides there. Kovanchek with a low kick. Chebu throws. Another nice straight for him, but Kovanchek oh, damn, bombs him with an overhand, Kovanchek. Oof. That kick to the body sounded like it might have hit the cup, but Uchebu not reacting to that. All right, kind of stalking here. Good. Ooh, nice combo for Uchebu. Another nice straight. Good job. Ooh, I appreciate that Kovanchek fires his way in. He'll throw several punches moving forward and then land the last one, even if the first four don't land. All right. Ooh, body kick into a spinning back fist for Kovanchek. Both these guys throwing. Kind of both posturing a little bit there, you know, baiting each other with some dance moves, I guess. Oh, Chebu trying to go for the takedown, has his back. Yo, did fucking Kovanchek just grab the cage again? Grabbing. Oh, now he's another blatant grab. Luckily, he let go in time for the takedown. That would have been a point deduction, I would suspect. Oh, nice roll through for Kovanchek, but Uchebu still keeping with it. Kovanchek trying to go for a leg. Odd position to try to get a knee bar or a heel hook. I mean, he's not going to be able to, I was going to say, there's nothing doing with what he was trying to go for there. So now Uchebu's on top. Kovanchek is slowing down. I mean, he kind of started slow and then had a little bit of pep in the beginning of the second round, but he might have gassed himself with some of those offensive maneuvers. Some of that early striking in the round might have gassed him a little bit. He's also been fighting like perilously close to dirt ball territory with all of these almost fouls he's committed. But yeah, he's on top again. I mean, the problem with this is that like there's no way he's going to get a contract like fighting, a little bit in the first part of a round, gassing out and then laying on top of his opponent for the rest of the round. You know what I mean? Like none of the stuff that he did before ending up on top on the ground was enough for a contract by itself. And when you're on the ground, you're basically dividing the action from the neutral. And that's what he's in right now. He's in the neutral, the same he was at the second half of the first round. Kovanchek doesn't seem to hit as hard as Uchebu. Very different reactions. Yeah, true. He got one good shot off, but it was a flush shot that didn't really affect Uchebu very much, so I think you are correct. Oh, nice slams. Appreciate that slam in the body with his body weight. That's I like that maneuver, actually. I give him some credit for that. Kovanchek, while Uchebu was grabbing his back on the ground, he picked himself up and then like slammed his body forward. Legitimate move. Probably doesn't affect him too much, but anything you can do, more damage than not. So credit there, but I would very much advise either of these guys to be hunting for a finish in this round because nothing that's happening so far is going to get a contract for either of them. All right, they're saying don't get backed up to the fence in Kovanchek's corner. I would suspect that means stay away from the fence so that you're not in danger of having the urge to grab it. Stay away from the fence so that your fingers don't get locked in it. All right, round 3. Ooh, uh-oh. Kovanchek. Oh, come on. Wow. Kovanchek coming out with a one-punch knockout, basically. He punched him, had him wobbled, and then already was grandstanding, goes in for the second shot, and they call the fight at that point. Might have been an early stop. I don't know. Is he still on the ground? No. Let me see that finish one more time. Either way, I'm not a fan of this guy. He comes in, he gets that blatant fence grab, did not look in the fight early. Lot of lay and pray, and then he wobbles him, drops him, and yeah, I guess that was it. Yeah, I mean, I'll allow it. Maybe it was a fine stop. He did knock him down. He was going down pretty hard. But yeah, Uchebu stays on the ground. Yeah, for sure. He was out. All right, never mind. Fine stop. But yeah, I am not a fan of this Canadian gentleman. I don't think that was a very good showing. But he is the underdog and he did get the win, so far the parlay is intact. I'm telling you. The Yama logic is flawless on the Contender Series, people. All right, Kovanchek getting the job done. Congratulations, Mr. Canada. Keep your fingers out of the cage. So I don't know, Sigma, what do you think? You still think that he doesn't have power in the hands? All right, while we get ready for this next one, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick, so don't go away. Back again, just like that. Kovanchek is doing his post-fight interview with Lorisenko. And I'm here. I remain. Yamakat is chilling on the ground over here. Says hello to everybody. Uchebu hasn't fought since 2022? Damn, why? 0-1 and hasn't fought since 2022. What the fuck? Why was he the favorite? That's crazy. I mean, good, good for Kovacic, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like the way that he was fighting did not give me a lot of confidence about him going into the UFC. Like, I didn't see anything in that fight that was. Oh, you're 0-1. Okay, he's not 0-1. Gotcha. I was like, wait a second, what? But yeah, no. I mean, I am 1-0. Sigma. I don't know why you don't just listen to the Yama rule. Follow the Yama rule, and you will make money. Obviously, I'm onto something here. You can risk dropping one fight. All right, well, that's your one. Your one risky pick was with the Polish guy? Got you. All right, well. Also, I hate to say it, and I hate to have to do it, but I do have the spray bottle in case Yamakat starts going behind the monitors now. It has to happen. You still think he'll win? All right. Well, I mean, I hope so. For your sake. Is he the underdog? Then I hope he wins too. I mean, how can you not root for this Korean gentleman when he's got all of these tattoos? However, he is fighting Paddy McQuarrie, and like I said, I've been seeing all kinds of things about McQuarrie on social media, so yeah, the tattoo guy is next. Good Lord, full-on suit of tattoo. How often do you do a dental appointment? Do you do your regular checkup? I mean, I did when I had insurance. I need to get my insurance situation worked out now that I have my own business, but yeah, I try to keep up with the dentist. I actually had to get a whole lot of dental work done because I had kind of lapsed in it for a little while. But ever since I got the dental work done, I definitely want to be more on top of it. So, yes, Rick Allen, I will be taking care of my oral health and hygiene. I wonder if he'll wear a shirt like he does on the regionals. I don't think you're allowed to wear a shirt in the UFC. I think that is a rule that you are not allowed to be shirted as a male fighter. What do you know about this Paddy McCrory guy? You know, whenever a Contender Series guy gets enough buzz that I've heard about him without looking into him, that's how I know that there's some hype around him, at least. You know what I mean? Talking about the guillotine of Paddy McCrory. Oh, he already was on the Contender Series? Oh, he was on the Ultimate Fighter. That's how I know him. Okay. I was like, wait a second. I know that name, but yeah, it's because I know him from the Ultimate Fighter. Any luck on the dating apps recently, Rick? It's been like 2 days since you've asked me that, bro. No, I have not had any luck between now and the last time you asked. I'll let you know if that changes. I promise. I knew that the name sounded familiar, and they were talking about him in the context of Cage Warriors. But then I'm like, yeah. Then when they showed the Ultimate Fighter, I'm like, oh yeah, he was on the Ultimate Fighter. Hard to keep track of all this shit in this sport. I swear to God. All right, come on, Paddy McCrory with the Ultimate Fighter experience and all this Cage Warrior wins and all that kind of stuff. Ah, lost to Robert Valentine. Okay, all right. Well, that doesn't bode well now, does it? Robert Valentine not been having so much success in the UFC. Sad to say. Well, we'll see. See if now changes things. Hey man, are you streaming the fight or just commentating? I am just commentating. Season six rate. Yeah, no, I am just commentating. I cannot show the fights on Twitch. I will get my channel taken down and my hands cut off. So I'd like to keep my hands and I'd like my channel to stay intact. But I am on doing this exact same thing for all UFC events and possibly for BKFC in the future. So yeah, Contender Series, UFC cards, and whatever other random stuff I can get my hands on. Hopefully at some point I'll be able to show actual fights on stream. We've talked about that. Hey, thank you very much for following. Appreciate it. Keep grinding? You know I will keep grinding. That is exactly what I do. Thank you very much for following. Appreciate it, man. If you join the Discord, there might be somebody in there who can help you out if you are in need of viewing outlets, perhaps. But, yeah, that's all we're doing here is just watching along and enjoying the fights. Insu Hwang from Korea. This dude, completely tatted. Cool. Well, I'll see you in there then. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much for following again. That's awesome. Excellent of you. Welcome to the Blood Palm. To be fair, this dude's tattoos are fucking awesome. Like, his ink work is really nice. It's like he's wearing a t-shirt of tattoos. Hwang should get KO'd in round 1? All right. I mean, we're going to see it, right? Like, Paddy McCrory, you can't have more experience before being in the UFC than Paddy McCrory if he's been on this many times on this many programs. Antonio, let's go Hector. Yes, we are rooting for Hetcher. Mr. Sosa. Yes, Viva España. Shout out to all of the Spanish homies coming in. Appreciate you guys. Very, very big thanks to Rodriguez for showing me some of WOWFC as well. That was cool. All right, fight is underway. McCrory versus Huang. Low kick for Huang. Lee is anorexic? Which Lee is that? Oh, the Huang? Which Lee are we talking about? Yeah, no, this is Insu Huang. So, yeah, what Lee? Huang. Huang? I mean, McCrory's been throwing some low kicks. Nothing of major impact just yet. Nice body shot for McCrory. Another body shot. Oh, ooh, there you go. Nice little step-in shot for Huang. Another low kick from McCrory. Bro, please. I mean, like, do a little bit more than low kicks. He was trying. He was trying to step in there. But Huang is getting out of the way. Senko is definitely right. This dude Huang is, like, bolt upright. And his chin is, like, right out there. Like, he does not tuck his chin in the slightest. I mean, he might be trying to bait him with that, which is an odd strategy because if that doesn't work out, you're going to get that chin checked real quick. Low kick for Huang. These some NPCs. How could you say that about Paddy McCrory? He's a cage warrior. He did good over there. He was on The Ultimate Fighter. This guy is the prototype of Chapolin. Remember Chapolin? Chapolin who was getting shit-talked by Dom Cruz on the broadcast on Saturday? It has been nothing but leg kicks this whole fight so far. McCrory isn't even doing anything. They both strike once every 15 seconds. I know, that's what I'm saying. It's been nothing but leg kicks. Every time that somebody goes for a strike, the other dude just gets out of the way. So, I mean, like, good defense on both sides, I guess. This is like in a football game when both defenses are just really good, but both offenses suck. So there's no score. McCrory just throwing kicks. Huang shuffling, doing a lot of shuffling. Oh, there you go. That was a good land for Huang. Come on, Patty. It is so silent in the apex, you can hear all of the Korean being yelled at Huang. Oh, nice overthrow by Huang. That was a good capitalization by Patty. Ducked the shot and got a couple of punches off himself. Oh, all right. That was a good one for Huang as well. I mean, I would say that at this point, he's landed the better shots, even though there haven't been that many of them. Another good one. Yeah, so far, I mean, like, it's just been a couple of single shot. So there you go. Finally one for Patty. Good jab as well. I think he drops this round. Hopefully he comes back. Jeez, letting himself get baited. All right, well, that's the round. Yeah, I would say that Huang took that round just off of a little bit better accuracy in his lands, I guess. Not going to lie, I think McCory can just throw a flurry and take him out. I don't know why McCory is so gun-shy. Yeah, I mean, like, I think the only reason I can think of is that Huang has been evading well. He's got a good fast shuffle out. But if you know that he's going to do that, then just continue with him forward. Like, that's the thing. Like, the issue that I'm seeing here is, like, if you've got one, so, you know, this is one fighter and this is another fighter. If you got one fighter going this way, the other guy does that, then all you have to do is continue doing that. You know what I mean? He takes one step back, you take 3 steps forward. So instead of going 1 and then back to center, you go 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? Like, he just needs to keep moving forward a little bit more than he's doing. Yeah, you're right. I guess that is gun shyness. Okay, he's backing up Beltron Jesus. Good Lord, Beltron is really, really adamant about them backing up. All right, Jesus Christ, let these guys fight already. Back up, goddammit. I will not stop. I will not start this fight until you back up. That was good front kick. Didn't land. Ooh, there you go. Matador action for Patty McCory. That's a good looping shot as Huang followed through on nothing. Huang keeping the pressure. Oh, slips on it. Bro, Patty, that's when you need to capitalize. He slips on a kick, and Patty is right on top of him and doesn't even attempt to throw. You're not going to win this fight with leg kicks. I mean, maybe you can. I don't know. Are you that one guy that we saw recently? You know, you fighting Harry Hardwick right now? Yeah, no, I'm with you, Sigma. I get it, bro. Yeah, it's like he's not capitalizing on blatant openings. Like, you know, he's got a lot of openings that are pretty obvious. Oh, there you go. Good connection for Huang. Patty's getting forced to throw now. Yeah, Huang's starting to put the pressure on a little bit more strong now. Backing him up to the cage. Patty finally circles out. This is a fake. Patty literally was about to blast him with a right hand after Huang slipped. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? Then didn't do anything. Yeah, like, bro, that was your chance. That was your shot. You got to capitalize on stuff like that, especially when you've got a guy who is obviously evading you pretty effectively. Because now he's getting back down, and that's exactly what you don't want to have happen. See? Huang finally gets close. Now Patty ties him up. But if he's going to do something like this, he needs to like really foot on the gas now. We're almost halfway through the second round. And he is certainly not winning this fight. Oh, there you go. Nice elbow. That'll help change things. All right. Huang able to evade, and he's back out at distance now. Back at range. Why don't you try throwing a high kick as well? Like, you know, he's throwing a lot of low kicks. He keeps throwing that front straight kick. I mean, he needs to get that up to his chin if he wants to throw it, and he needs to throw it fast. Oh, another nice land for Huang. I don't know how they have McCory up on strikes so much. It doesn't feel like he's landed more. Huang's corner is going fucking mental right now. Jesus Christ. Bro, how is this dude, Huang, backing him down so much and then not doing anything with it? You've got him against the cage. His back is like to the cage. Huang is just standing in front of him. Brundage flatlines both of them. That's absolute facts. Cody Brundage would not be playing this shit. He would actually be throwing. And then there would be some fluke back of the head shot that would disqualify either one of these guys, and Cody Brundage would win by DQ. Ooh, nice spinning elbow. That's what you want to see from Macquarie. I mean, Huang ate it like nothing, which is crazy because that was pretty good impact. But that's the type of impact you want to see, bro. Land power shots at this point. Because I would say he might be winning this round, maybe. But again, optically, it has not been good for him. Neither of them are UFC level. I would probably tend to agree with what I've seen so far. Yeah, they better wake up in round 3 is right. I mean, Macquarie especially, because it's how do you go through the Ultimate Fighter and then come back like this? You go into Cage Warriors, that's graduated good fighters. Like, all right, that was a good counter shot for him. I mean, he has been landing with some decent power when he's in range and actually throwing. Just, bro, let your fucking hands go. Like, I mean, if he's baiting him and, like, setting him up for, like, a real heavy onslaught in round 3, then fine. But, like, it's hard to think that that's the case. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not getting the impression that this is all strategery. Of course, he's got Korean Zombie, the GOAT himself, the K-GOAT. You've heard of K-pop? Korean Zombie, of course, the K-GOAT. Got him in the corner, giving Tattoo Man advice. Yeah, that spinning elbow was nice. I don't know how he ate it like that. Jeez. Huang has a good chin. So, yeah, I mean, like, some of those power shots may have won Macquarie that round, but, like, he's not going to get a contract off of this if he wins this fight. I don't think either of them are. I mean, somebody really needs to come out here and, like, make a big statement in this 3rd round. Huang has to have some type of aura when you're in the cage with him or something. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, you know, like, I mean, he needs to turn up the swag right now. He needs to fight past the aura. Don't let the tattoos scare you, bud. Macquarie, no tattoos, just like me. I mean, he is getting backed down. That's the other thing. The optics don't look good at all because Huang is just on the pressure totally. Finally, Macquarie's starting to battle back from it. Like, that's the way that you negate this pressure is by punching your way out of it. Give him something to back him up. Throw your hands, my man. Dan Helly's thinking that Macquarie won the first round too. I thought that Huang won the first round. Second round was closer. Ooh, there you go. That's what I'm talking about right there. Nice land for Macquarie. Finally. Straight shot. Pez dispensered his head. But back to the cage again. Okay, there's a couple good lands from him. I mean, he's not bad off of his back foot, but still, dude, you gotta, like, if the optics of it are not good. Just fighting with your back pressed up against the cage. Now he's starting to swing out of it. There you go. Macquarie's starting to turn up a little bit. Let's go, Macquarie. All right, another one lands. Oof, all right, good too. Yeah, Macquarie's starting to lay some decent shots on finally. It took a long time to get there. I would think at this point he should really be stringing together like longer combos and a lot of them. Halfway through the round. They are right in each other's faces. There you go. Finally a jab from Huang. Yeah, the whole commentary team is commenting on how slow these guys are fighting for the Contender Series. Uh-oh. Huang looked like he might have hurt him a little bit. Huang trying to get some strikes going here. We're 0-2 starting. I was starting 0-2 on contracts. That's absolutely legit. I mean, unless Huang is able to finish this fight or McQuarrie, but so far it doesn't look like that, although Huang did look like he hurt him for a minute there. And McQuarrie is bleeding out the nose now. Ooh, there you go. Good power shot for Huang. Oh, there you go. McQuarrie gets a takedown. Smart move, I suppose, but I don't know if that means he's going to win this fight with it. He's got to show something with this ground game if you're going to do this. Because, yeah, Huang already back to the fence trying to get himself up. And he's almost up. Corey just kind of tying him up right now, not doing anything with this position. Drag his body outward, McQuarrie. Get him away from the cage. You got your hands on the legs. Let's go to the legs. Hey, good Lord. I'm yawning and I'm not even tired. Oh my God, McQuarrie digging for this level change that is just not there. Holding on, cage clenching. He's going to hug his way to the horn here. Yeah, 0-2 in contracts is absolute facts. Jesus. Bro, you never want to get separated in a Contender Series fight. That's so bad. Although, damn, I didn't realize that McQuarrie had that much damage on his face. That cut on his cheek there. That's bleeding pretty bad. I didn't realize that he took that much damage. I don't know. Hope they don't sign Kovacic. Yeah, same here. I agree. I didn't like the way that guy fought. Or, maybe you tell him he can come back, but yeah, I would recommend no contract for him or for whoever wins this fight. I want to know what shot opened his face. I guess it was that one. I don't know. He hit him with an elbow at any point on the cheek. I'm wondering how that cheek opened up. McQuarrie seemed to be the busier fighter. Did he really? Did he really seem to be the busier fighter? Maybe in the first round a little bit. McQuarrie let the moment get to him. How could that be if he's been in The Ultimate Fighter? He's fought in the Apex already. Bro fights in the premier organization of his country of England. All three judges. 30-27. Wow. I'm amazed that he got a 30-27 UD on that. That's wild to me. You think he won on tough? Oh, did he only lose to... Yeah, he won one fight. Yeah. Yeah, he won a fight on tough. Because I think it was him and Robert Valentin in the semifinals. 30-27 UD. I don't know. Maybe the judges saw something I didn't see. I thought that Huang won at least that first round. I thought he had the better strikes. Honestly, I mean, neither of them were doing shit. But okay, whatever. I do believe that means we got a parlay that came through. So, mazel. But. Whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah, we're going to have to see if he actually gets a contract off of that. I would suspect the answer is no. Who's next? Well, next up is Tommy Gant versus Adam Livingston. Of course, on screen, right above my head here, is the Fight Center, which will tell you all of that information as it comes closer to fruition. But yes, the parlay came through. Thanks, McCory. Yes, it is Gant. Gant has fought bums but looks amazing. All right. Always something to, if you can look great against bums, then you start giving him some better competition and see what happens, I guess. Just because his opponents have been bums doesn't mean that he's going to fight like one himself against a better guy. In fact, it could just be the exact opposite. So, who is the underdog? The underdog is Livingston. All right, well, we're going for Livingston. So, oh well. He's a D1 wrestler and trains at AKA. Okay. All right. That speaks a little bit more loudly than fighting bums. We just saw Gable Stevenson. Gable Stevenson won his fight in LFA, I believe it was. So, good start for him, even though it didn't, I saw the finish and it didn't look like a very impressive opponent. It looked like his opponent was kind of slow and sloppy. So, similar situation. Oh my God, if I had Fight Pass, I'd be watching every single one of those cards, dude. Every one of those cards I would watch. I would do nothing but watch fights, I swear. That's why I got to get work, man. I got to start talking to some of these Florida promotions, start getting myself some commentary work. Because if I'm going to be watching all of these fights, I need to get paid. Your boy needs to get money. Livingston is a normal guy, 6-0. This will be Gant's first real test. All right, cool. I like it. Well, like I said, going for Livingston. Gant is the favorite. Gable looked good through some body kicks too. Yeah, I mean, he finished the fight with strikes. So, he I guess did a little bit of wrestling, but he was striking too. So I guess that speaks to his training. He's actually taking MMA seriously. How are these fights coming along? Not great so far, Didgeridoo Dave. I'm not going to lie. This has been a weak start to this week of the Contender Series. But this fight's going to turn it around. Sigma just told me that it's going to turn it around right here. Gant versus Livingston is going to be the real start of the evening. All right, Gant is from Raleigh, North Carolina. Great city. You can take Mike Malak's spot on Karate Combat. You guys look the same. What? Wait a second. I mean, I wouldn't mind it. Karate Combat. Holler at your boy. Karate Combat does events in Florida. I'd be down to comment on Karate Combat. Chase wanted to fight on Karate Combat. They didn't even talk to him. Never want to hear a fighter self-imply that he is a well-rounded fighter. That's something that other people say about you. Although he does have a little scar on his face, which is kind of dope. Trying to get an interview with Wonder Boy, that could be your into Karate Combat. Oh, try getting an interview. Okay. I'm not much of an interview guy. I've had the opportunity to ask fighters if they wanted to do interviews, and I just don't really have much interest in doing that personally. If I was going to do an interview, quote unquote, it would really just be bringing them on stream and just chatting with them. I wouldn't want to do an actual interview. I would probably just be I don't know, what's your favorite movie? You know what I mean? I would do like kind of an inhuman form kind of thing with him. Like, how much like do you actually watch the sport outside of fighting? Who's your favorite fighter? I would just talk to him like a normal fan. I don't know if people would actually care about stuff like that. Plus, I feel like people that do interviews with fighters get pigeonholed into being an interview person, and I never wanted to do that. I've never wanted to be like the interview guy. Oh, this guy is a little cocky over here, Livingston. He's like, I went into LFA and I destroyed this guy. Is he a Philadelphia guy? He said deep waters. Oh, apparently he's implying that he already beat this guy in sparring? Yeah, this guy's got a serious chip on his shoulder. I don't like betting for this guy, but whatever. He is the dog. Adam Bomb Livingston. Ay, cringe. Calculated violence, he says. I interviewed a horse riding champ of what's called Camp Draft one time. Read off a script, though. Okay. How did you find that experience? What were you doing it for? Was it for, like, an outlet of some sort, or were you writing for a newspaper or something? That is kind of neat, though. A horse riding champ. Yeah, what is Camp Draft? Long extended prayer for Adam Bomb as he enters the octagon. Let's see a finish in this fight, for fuck's sake. 2 decision fights so far. Oh, well, no. There was a knockout in the first one, wasn't there? My bad. Yeah, I mean, that knockout was a little weird. But a knockout is a knockout is a knockout, I guess. Can't be too mad about that. Anyway, I take it back. I was wrong. His coach has a big Michael Chiesa beard. Yeah, you're not kidding about him being an AKA guy. DC talking about his wrestling acumen. You were doing it for a streaming service who was paid for the interview? That's cool. Camp Draft is riding a horse without using hands, separating a cow from the herd, and manipulating it around an obstacle course. Interesting. All right. How'd you get linked up with that? Is that something you have experience with? Like, why did they decide to have you to do it? Either way, that's pretty awesome. Could have made a career out of that, Didgeridoo Dave. You could have been Camp Draft Man. You could have been yelling about Camp Draft. Yacked. All right, fight's underway. Oh, they clinch up early. Gant trying to get him. They're do-si-doing here. Gant's got his back to the cage. Livingston trying to push off. Oh, Gant's got the high crotch. Going for the high crotch again. Doesn't get it again. Oh, Livingston is straight up grabbing. Fucking Jesus Christ. Second time on the Contender Series tonight. And Herb Dean again. Bro, he was literally grabbing the pad. What the fuck? I mean, that was like point deduction worthy grabbing, too. He grabbed the pad to deny him the takedown. Gant doing a good job of keeping him tied up. And bro, blatant fence grab, dude. Blatant fence grab. Is he taking the point? Herb pointed at the fence grab. And then he looked at somebody. Oh, he is taking a point. Thank God. Thank God. Herb Dean takes the point. No, yeah. I think he just said that he's taking the point, but they don't know if it was that one or the next one. Oh, no, he did take a point. Yeah, he took a point. Okay. All right. Livingston's dumbass just lost a point. Not good so far, and Gant finally gets him to the ground anyway. That's another reason why grabbing the fence is such a dumb thing to do. You end up getting taken down anyway. If you're in a position where you're about to go down and you grab the fence, you're only going to get a point deduction and then still get taken down 9 times out of 10. Your cousin owns the streaming business. I've done camera work for sports and school-related stuff. That's awesome, man. Bit of theater, some graduations, other community stuff, always behind the scenes. That's cool, bro. Oh, shit. Gant just dropped Livingston on his motherfucking head. Let's go, Gant. Gant's looking real good right now. Finally, an exciting fight. That's really awesome, Didgeridoo Dave. I didn't know that. Tell your cousin to get Yama on his streaming service. Oh, he got the tab. Let's go! Go, Gant, go! All right. This cocky Livingston dickhead got fucking submitted. I'm happy about that. He's also a dirtball who got a point deduction. Screw this Livingston guy. Brendan Allen, the most irrelevant piece of shit to get a big main event fight in a long time, do you think? What the fuck? How is he irrelevant, bro? Isn't he like number 5 or number 6 in the world right now? It is a little bit ridiculous that he is getting a main event title eliminator, though. I will say that. I mean, granted, he won't get a title shot off of that. But what are you going to do, Rick Allen? I mean, if Fluffy Hernandez is out, what are you supposed to bump Susarkayev up into that event, the main event? It's a layup for RDR. Nobody wants to see that fight. I mean, it might not be. I mean, Rainier, the wrestling might be a problem for Rainier. Grappling he'll probably be okay with, but the wrestling, I mean, there might be something there. Yeah, Gant is a beast. That was a great performance against a dirtball over here in Livingston. A cocky dirtball. Yeah, I do not like Adam Livingston. He comes in talking all this shit. Yeah, Gant is staring right at him. I guess Gant wasn't too happy about the trash talking either. Yeah, Gant's staring him down. All right, they finally shake and hug, but yeah, good for Tommy Gant. I like it. Good guy gets the win. A nice story there. Probably would have ended faster if he didn't grab the Modelo pad. Yeah, exactly. I mean, bro grabs the pad. He had 3 grabs. He grabbed the cage one time. Herb said, don't grab the cage. He grabbed the pad. Herb says, don't grab. He slaps his hand. And then 3 was the one that he finally got the point deduction for. After talking all that shit. Yeah, get out of here, Adam Livingston. They do live streams to websites, YouTube, and radio. Lately, he's been recording off-road rally car racing in the Outback. That's awesome, man. I haven't had a spot on those events yet. Maybe soon if I get a drone license. Okay. Shit, man. What's the YouTube channel? I'll subscribe. You think Dana will bring it up or not when he talks about Kovanchek with the cage grabs? Probably. I think maybe not. Dana sometimes doesn't say stuff about that unless it's like really egregious. His was pretty bad, but yeah, I don't know. I would it maybe is the answer, but it might not be worth him saying something. It depends on if he's going to give him the contract too. If he ends up giving him the contract, he probably won't say anything. I don't know. It's hard to say, but it deserves a mention. He does the streams to the customers' channels. Oh, I got you. Okay. I see what you mean. All right. Well, any way that I can support, let me know. I'd be happy to support in any way that I can. Next fight should be over real quick. All right. What's the next one? Oh, yeah. Muhammad Ali. Trouble in Muhammad Ali. Next up, we go to Muhammad Ali, where the most dangerous rally cars are raced. Yeah, Tommy Gant. Didn't talk a whole lot of shit in his promo. Seemed like a nice enough guy. Hard worker. I like it. I like Tommy Gant. Adam Livingston, I do not like. And you know that there's like definitely something wrong if I'm saying something like that, because generally I it takes a lot for me to like be like, screw that guy, It actually is Muhammad Ali. That's crazy. It's pronounced Muhammad Ali. It's spelled Muhammad Ali. Or Ally. Muhammad Ali. Showing the promo for 320, October 4th. Same night as BKFC for no fucking reason. Couldn't have done it on a Friday. You bastards. I could have watched it if it was on Friday. And really not that much going on Saturday. We got no UFC on Saturday and really nothing else of major note as far as I have seen. If there is any combat sports on Saturday night that's worth watching, let me know. All right, Muhammad Ali. Let's see what he's got against Baranowski. Yeah, no problem, Didgeridoo. Yeah, happy to support, man. That's awesome that he does that. I hope he's successful with that. That's a cool business. I like that. This guy seems fine, Muhammad Ali, nothing out of the ordinary here, but, decent guy based on how he's talking. I don't train for this fight, I live for this fight. I like it. You know, because I never really thought about it before we had talked about it or were talking about it on the podcast. But, you know, this is not only their audition inside the cage, it's also their audition on the microphone, you know? It's their audition to show you a little of their personality so you know whether or not you want to root for the guy. Oh, Baranski saying, I'm sorry, but I must crush you. Well, Ivan Drago auction. He's from Poland. Polish power. That's my people. Proud of my Polish heritage. It's like part of me wants to visit Poland, but part of me thinks that if I visit Poland, that it like, I don't think that I would really like find much great about it. I don't know. I've never seen Poland in images or video and thought like, man, that country looks amazing. I really want to be there. Baranowski's never left round one. All right. Well, we'll see if he can take out Muhammad Ali. I mean, bro, he's fighting Muhammad Ali right now. I mean, doing that in 2025 is pretty scandalous, but still one of the greatest, if not the greatest boxers of all time. So does he have legendary Polish power a la Jan Blachowicz? We're going to find out. Certainly has big fucking traps. Good Lord. Oh, he's got a judo base. Okay. That bodes well. Judo is a good base for MMA. Damn, nice ink for him too. Shit. I will say this episode has been definitely good for tattoos. Anshul Jubilee over Ali. That's the Indian king right there. That's the Lion King, brother. Of course, Anshul Jubilee over everyone. Always remember, though, that Robelis de Spain, he also had a very low amount of cage time coming into the UFC. We saw what happened to him, so don't let the numbers fool you. Ah. Hey. How do they sell power in Poland? Maybe you can buy a stack of bag, or yes, buy a stack of bag full, maybe a block. Get me some while you're there. Yeah, you know, fair. That's a good point. I do have to find that out. I don't know what the increments of power are sold in, what the units of measurement they go by. I'll come back with 1.21 gigawatts of Polish power for you. I don't know. It commented it 3 times. Anshul Jubilee over Muhammad Ali. I heard you the first time, brother. Jesus. Iwu is your dog? All right. Sit, Iwu, sit. Is that how you pronounce it? Or Evo? Muhammad Ali. I cannot believe that this dude is literally named Muhammad Ali. That's ridiculous. I mean, talk about somebody who was born into fighting, you know? He is also a jiu-jitsu guy. Seems like a good guy, though. I mean, you know, name aside. Damn, 93 grappling wins. All right, the guy's got some ground game. Going up against Mr. Judo over here. Double torn biceps from hanging off the cage? Could be. You see him grab up the top of the cage and you just see him go, ah! Like that time when Vince McMahon tried to slide into the ring and tore both his quads. All right, fight's underway. Teep up front for Ali. Ooh, Baranski. Baranowski. Jesus Christ, got to get that right. Baranowski goes down off of a low kick. Oh! Baranowski drops him, and that's that. Wow, you weren't kidding, dude. Baranowski getting the job done early, and now he's protesting Beltron. You were done, brother. You were out. Beltron said so. Sit down. Baranowski, Polish power. You don't got to get it from me. You got to get it from him. Yeah, dude. And he was the dog, too. What did I tell you, bro? I'm 3 for 3 on fights tonight. Except that was the 4th fight, wasn't it? Okay, I missed one. Oh, yeah, I missed the Gant fight. Polish power indeed. Let's go. Baraniewski. Yeah, we're killing it right now. Livingston does not cash, but Baraniewski does. Yeah, that was just an easy overhand. Yeah, really. I mean, bro just got caught slipping. He wasn't guarding his face. Felder knocked his chair over because of that knockout. Very nice. All right. That's how you get a contract. Didn't even look like he was trying to put him out with that. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. I was a little bit stunned that it went down that way. I was like, oh, geez. All right, he's out. That was quick. Ivo Baraniewski. God, these Polish names. They take a lot of letters that sound one way, and they make all of the letters sound different. How do you get... Where's the F sound in there? Baraniewski. Niewski. Baraniewski. I guess it's a V sound, not an F sound. But still. Well, at least we got one solid contract out of the night. As you go shake the boss's hand. God damn it. They made a big point about that with Gant. Evo should move up to heavyweight. Would definitely be top 10 fast. I mean, he does have a judo base, I guess you said, or they had said, so maybe. Maybe he will. I mean, that's the nice thing about moving up. It's not, I mean, as long as you can do it safely and put the weight on effectively, then nothing to say he couldn't do that. Honestly, right now, he might do just fine at light heavyweight. I mean, light heavyweight is like one of the divisions that's, I mean, there is talent in light heavyweight, of course, but like, it's kind of a little bit of a no man's land after you get out of the top 10. So light heavyweight needs a little bit of a shakeup, and maybe Ivo Baraniewski can be the guy to do it. He can be Polish Sergey, just don't give him an Aspinall. Well, maybe he'll end up fighting Asplund from last week. Concrete, they call that guy. He was the biggest underdog on the card, and he cashes. Let's go. Get money. Damn. That was a good cash, too. Shit, dude. I'm telling you, man. Now all we need is Hetcher to come through, and we got good money on this one. This is your redemption arc. Let's go, Sigma. I appreciate it, bro. I'm glad. I hope that you get your title back on Tapology. Oh, Lee in the... Oh, Maxon Lee. That's who you were talking about. Is he legitimately anorexic? Is that a real thing, or are you just memeing? Why are he's giving facts about Lee, but they're showing Sosa. You think he is? Look at him. That's not normal. I mean, he's just a skinny guy. Come on, man. He's like Chase, you know? Chase is skinny. He might have problems putting weight on, bro. That's a legitimate thing. There's something called Graves' syndrome, where you have a problem keeping body weight on. You have your metabolism is too high. That's a legitimate thing. Chase isn't built like that? I mean, if he worked out, he probably would be. If you got dreams, this world is yours. Well, not so far, but hopefully soon. Chase got away with it because he hit puberty late? Okay. Do you know that for a fact? Is that something that you've talked about with him? Yeah, you ain't kidding though. He is pretty skinny. But we're going for Hetcher. Mr. Sousa. Viva España. Mis amigos, España. He's got... Paul Felder has 3 contracts? Who are the 3? Yeah, so no contracts for Macquarie. Yeah, Baraniewski is number 1, definitely. Kvanchuk does not deserve a contract, but he's got him at number 2. I mean, Tommy Gant deserves it way more than Kvanchuk. I don't know why Felder would have Kvanchuk at number 2. Chase told you? Okay, got you. Well, whatever the case may be. Cody above Gantz is crazy. I know. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? After bro grabbed the cage to get the elbow, and then that shot was, I don't know. I mean, the shot was good. The knockout shot was good. But the thing that bothered me about it was that he starts showboating immediately after he gets the knockout shot. Like, he thought it was going to be a walk-off knockout. It did not end up being that. And then he's like, he gets the shot, puts his hands up in the air, and then realizes he has to continue fighting. Like, these are all low IQ moves. Grabbing the cage, endangering yourself of a point deduction for no reason, that's a low IQ move. And then showboating before you know the fight is over is a very low IQ move. So fight IQ, not Kovachuk's strong suit. Oh, Maxon's father has also passed away. Ah, from Curitiba. I know Curitiba. They're showing footage of him doing like Instagram videos of like tutorials. I mean, you better be pretty good if you're doing tutorials to teach others. Maxim is built like a newborn from Alien? No. You saying that Maxon is a junior xenomorph? He's a little xenomorph. Xenamax. That would be a dope nickname, though. Xenamax, M-A-C-K-S. Look up the newborn from Alien. I mean, you talking about a face hugger? Alien newborn. Oh, yeah, that's from like Alien Resurrection or something, right? That is a funny comparison. Yeah, Alien Resurrection. Yep. You meant The Offspring. Okay. Alien The Offspring. Offspring. What is that one from? Which movie is that? Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. I don't know if I agree 100%, but I think you're kind of just on this guy's case for no reason. We all want Hetcher Sosa to win. Oh, and yeah, I mean, again, all joking aside, Hetcher's story is certainly compelling. Guy lost his father less than a couple days ago at most. I mean, a day. He lost his father during the weight cut. Crazy. I definitely am pulling for him now. Go Hetcher. Is he Holden Caulfield, the Hetcher in the rye? All right, Hetcher. Also, Hetcher is just a cool name. Hetcher Sosa sounds like a movie name. Oh, man. This is heartbreaking shit right now. They're talking about, like, oh, he wanted to fight and have his dad be there and see him and stuff, and he just was too sick, and he ended up passing away days ago. Hey, go Hetcher. Come on. Win it for dad, dude. Do it for your papa. Trill Dom. Yo, how's it going? Are you one of the viewers from España cheering on Hetcher? I've had a couple of people from Spain in the chat today. Shout out to Spain. Yeah, okay, now I'm starting to see it a little bit more, Sigma. Now I'm starting to see it a little bit more when you see the full body. He is a tall, lanky dude. Maxim Lee. Yeah, shout out to you, Trill Dom. Do you keep it trill? I mean, I'd ask if you were a sub or a dom, but I guess you answered the question with your name. How does he stuff takedowns? I mean, we're going to find out, I guess, Oh, Trill, you're going for Lee? All right. Well, we saw all of his Instagram training videos that he's posted, so let's see if he can enact that in the fight. He is up. It is his time to shine here. He's got that Jose Johnson body type, tall and lanky. Long limbs, one of those kinds. Yeah, definitely xenomorph. Yanni's betting Lee. That does not bode well for you, Trill. But we will see what happens. Does he have a tattoo of his dad on his arm? Two guys who lost their dads in the main event. All right. Fight is about to begin. Tail of the tape. This dude is 6'1" fighting bantamweight on that Corey Sandhagen tip. He looks constantly uncomfortable. Feel you. All right, fight's underway. You're egging on him. It's okay. I mean, whatever, man. Ooh, uh-oh. Hetcher going early. Almost like a tomahawk chop. Smacked Sosa with it. Now he's tying him up. And Hetcher trying for the takedown. Gets it. Nice takedown. We're going to have to see what Lee can do on the ground here. I mean, Trill is saying Lee by submission. See what he's got off of his back. Because Hetcher, strong start for Hetcher. All right, good pepper shots on the ground. Oh, Hetcher with some more ground strikes there. Nice. All right, Lee's got his back to the cage. See if he can get his body up. Hetcher doing a good job of keeping that one leg extended. Oh, Hetcher is putting some nice shots on him. Damn. Hetcher landing some powerful shots on the ground. All right, Lee finally back to his feet almost. Ooh, nice knee for Hetcher. Yo, Sosa's looking good in this fight. Oh, picks him up. Going for the slam. Doesn't get the slam. Hard to slam a guy that tall, but goes for the back. Good, wise to abandon that, I was going to say, because he's too tall to backpack like that, I would say. I don't think that you're going to have the success that you're looking for with a guy like that. But there's the up and down. Oh, but kind of sloppy. Still ends up on his back, though. Hetcher doing a good job of keeping control. That would have been Lee's moment there to reverse. But Sosa just is staying in control. This is really nice work. Keeping the pressure on in the clinch here. Just muscling on the body. I would be a little concerned about Hetcher going a little too hard too early. We're going to have to see what his gas tank is like, but right now he is in full control here, and Lee needs to get himself into this fight in a big way. We are over 2 minutes into the fight now. All right. I mean, this is kind of crazy, too, because usually guys this tall are hard to take down off of the clinch. Generally, they're able to pogo stick their way out of the takedowns, but Hetcher accomplishing it, so at least in short order. On the cage, clinching again here. I would break this if I was Hetcher. Go back out to range and land some shots, man. Like, he's having such good success. There you go. All right, they break. Lee circling out. Lee needs to kick, dude. Lee needs to... There you go. Wow, that was not the kick I was talking about. He goes for a spinning side kick, and Hetcher just walks right past it. But, oh, guillotine for Lee. Guillotine for Lee. Uh-oh. Jumps Gilly. He was silly. He jumped Gilly. Hetcher holding on, but this is not comfortable. That looks like a pretty good guillotine to me. I mean, Hetcher is... He's turning red. He's turning pretty red. He's still trying to elbow. All right, turns his body. Good move for Hetcher. If he can escape this. Pepper in the body. Doesn't look like he's in too much jeopardy of tapping right now, but that is sunk in. Trying to fight the hand a little bit here to create some space for himself. Lee is pretty committed. That's much better for Hetcher now. He found himself a little bit of room. Yeah, the grip is starting to loosen a little bit. He found some room in there. Hetcher doing a really good job with a tight guillotine. Lee only has one arm on it. There you go. Hetcher gets out of it. Nice work. Nice work. And now Hetcher in the guard, but postured up here, getting some shots off. Nice elbow. Hetcher doing good, man. Like, that was a fine attempt for Lee. But, yo, Hetcher landing some hammers now. This is good work for Hetcher, bro. Oh, nice elbow. Lee's starting to bleed a little bit off of the damage. Hetcher very active with his striking on the ground. I like to see that. All right, postures up again. Boom, boom, another 2. That was a good round for Hetcher, bro. That was, honestly, he should be taking away some confidence there. If that was the guillotine that Lee was going for and he was able to survive it, then he knows what this guy is capable of and he is capable of getting out of it. So I appreciate that for Hetcher. Strong round. Even with the guillotine attempt, I would think that Hetcher won that off of damage. But so far, so good. I like this fight. Knees from Lee got to feel like a shank. True. Stabbing knees to the body. You can see the bones of his kneecaps. You're right. Those would just be digging into you like a fork. Yeah, Hetcher was really nicely working on the ground. And that was a really good awareness on Hetcher's part as well to sidestep the side kick and get him to the ground. Well, and I mean, he ended up getting in the guillotine after that, but still a good awareness to get out of the way of the body kick. All right, round 2. Hetcher goes for a low kick. Doesn't get that. Front kick for Lee. Good body shot for Sosa. Another nice shot for Hetcher. Oof. Knee for Maxson, but Hetcher just walks right through it. Inside knee for Hetcher on the cage. Oh, there you go. Hunting him down. Oh, he's got him on the run. Lee's looking a little wobbly. Just a little bit. Might have been seeing some stars for a second there. Hetcher right back to the control. I like the way that Hetcher fights, bro. Like, he's really dogging it out in this fight. All right, another takedown for Hetcher. He goes for front choke there. Oof, nice spinning elbow for Lee. Yeah, Lee is, oh, there you go. Nice jump knee for Lee, but didn't get all of it. Either way, Lee is still just a step behind here. And Hetcher is just, he's cutting off the range. Like, that's the problem for Lee, is that he's so tall that he wants to keep this thing at range, but his kicks just aren't good enough to keep it at range. Like, he has not been kicking effectively enough to keep Hetcher out of close distance. Oh. Hetcher was trying, Lee was trying to set up a choke, but he didn't get it. And Sosa just keeping on with these shots, bro. Sosa is landing some heavy shots, heavy hands. Oh, another good one lands for Sosa. Jab lands for Lee. Sosa back in again with the clinch. Lee trying to reverse. He breaks. They go back out to center. And they're talking on commentary now about Lee needing to get his own offense going. And that's like, yeah, he should have been getting the offense going in the first round. Hetcher has been in the driver's seat in a very real way. Oh, another good shot. Man, I will say that Lee has a good chin because he has been rocked a couple of times. Step-in elbow for Lee was nice. Oof. Another nice low kick into 2 up top for Sosa. Combos are nice. This guy does not let up, dude. He is a dog with a bone right now. Not a comment on Lee's physique, by the way. All right. Low level change for Hatcher. Sosa. Oh, it was Lee that ended up initiating the takedown. He's got the headlock again. He's thinking about jumping Gilly again. But he's abandoning it. Oof. Yeah, spinning elbow a little bit high. Spinning kick for Lee. Lands a little bit at range. Good left hand for Lee. Oh, all right. Yeah. Sosa landing another heavy one. Lee has been landing a couple more this round than the first. Nice body shot for Sosa. Oh. Sosa throws with some power in the hands, man. I'm very surprised that Lee is not dropping off of some of these shots. This dude has taken some heavy, heavy blows to the head. Oh, another nice elbow for Sosa. Sosa is wearing Lee down, but he is just eating a lot. Oof. Spinning body kick for Lee. And that will end the round. Man, I am surprised that Lee is still in this fight after some of the shots that he has eaten. This guy is getting served hot and cold running elbows right now from Mr. Sosa. Good cornering. I like the way that they're cornering Lee. They're really kind of giving him the pep talk like, yo, bro, you came all the way to do this. Like, you've got the talent for it. Go and knock this guy out. Got to be technical. He does not look like he doesn't look like he's confident that he's going to go out there and do it, though. Just saying. Body language. Hetcher on the other side. Sosa looking real confident. Body language doesn't always tell the story. I'm not trying to say that that's the case. I'm just saying that, look, you can see the difference in the optics here. Hetcher looking real confident. Lee looking not as much. All right, round 3 is underway. Oh, distance shot for Sosa. Picks him up and drops him. Jeez. Sosa is strong, man. It is crazy to me that he has not knocked out Lee thus far. Oh, another nice elbow attempt. Yeah, Sosa is so in the driver's seat, and he has not let up off of the gas as far as the pressure goes for this entire fight. If he's not striking, he's clinching. If he's not clinching, he's striking. And he gets the takedown. Nice for Sosa. This is a really dominant performance for Sosa right now. Lee needs to get him off of his back and get out to range to strike. I will say that I do not feel that Lee has used distance and range very well in this fight. He is a much taller fighter. He's got longer limbs, and yet Sosa has been able to be inside the pocket for this entire fight. In the pocket, close range, on his back, clinching him. Sosa going for the face crank now. Oh, it's not under the chin, but it's tight. He might get it off the face crank. Oh, all right. Lee fights the hands. Good job there. TJF, what's up, man? Good to see you coming in on the last fight of the evening. Hope you didn't miss anything good. A couple of decent fights. Some weren't great. This was not the best week, but 2 good ones. got a really nice quick knockout in the last fight, and this Hetcher Sosa has been putting on a masterclass against Max and Lee in the finale fight, and he's cranking in a very odd angle right now. But either way, I mean, you can, there you go, boom. On his back. Yeah, get those legs kicked out from the back, and you can just start laying on shots here, Sosa. Oh, goes for the neck again. Trying to get that hand across. Lee doing a good job of defending the neck, but Hetcher just, he's actively seeking submission, and if he's not doing that, he's elbowing and punching the side of his head. So Hetcher is doing everything right now. And Lee, I just think he's out of it. I don't think he's got it anymore. I hate to say it. Yeah, Sosa cranking. Oh. Trying for it. Nope, another one doesn't go. But, yeah, I mean, Hetcher is just in such control. Everything he's doing is winning him the fight. If he doesn't get the finish, it would be unfortunate if he doesn't get a contract, because the way that he's fighting, I think that he is, like, even if he doesn't get the finish, this dude could be a very viable decision merchant. But going for the face crank again not under the chin. Look at those control time numbers for Hetcher, bro. 4 minutes, 37 seconds in the first round. Oh, actually, that was for Lee, though. My bad. Yeah, Lee was the one that had the control in the first round. But those all looked like they were on the same side. Whatever. Anyway, happy Mexican Independence Day to you as well, TJF. Viva Mexico. And right now, Viva España. As Hetcher Sosa is doing some fantastic work in this fight. Oh, that neck was open, man. Oh, if he had put a little bit more action in his hands there, that neck was open. Trying to pull the head back. Nice move. Oh. He is trying to crank the chin off of this guy. He is cranking that neck. I mean, this is a hardcore neck crank right now. And he lets that go too. Bro, Hetcher is trying everything that he can to win this fight. That's what I was saying. I think that this is contract worthy, in my opinion, the way he's fighting. Now, granted, Lee did not do a whole lot in this fight, so I don't know if maybe higher level competition is going to give him a problem. But as of right now, if I'm judging this, Hetcher is winning this fight, and I would probably give him a contract. Why not? Based on some of the shit we saw on this evening's card, like, I think that Hetcher deserves it. But yeah, Hetcher doing it for his papa. Oh, he looks to the sky. Oh, pulling on my heartstrings right now, brother. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it right here in my chest. Dominant performance indeed. And that dude in his corner has some big old titties. Sorry. Just an observation. Anyway. Yeah, Hetcher's definitely getting the win. So, good job, and shout out to Spain for their guy getting a good win here. I mean, you know, so you see it, you say it. I don't know. If you saw what I saw, you'd be saying the same thing. Bro's got Shiva on his arm as he's choking the life out of Max and Lee. All right, boss man Dana. What happened to work out Dana? He looks like he's put some weight on. Remember when Dana was in the gym and he was all ripped and shit? Dana got off the cycle. $30-26. Damn, they 10-8'd my guy. Let's go, Hetcher. Let's go. Viva España. How's Vitz doing, though? Vitz is great. Yeah, Vitz is doing really good. He will be back hopefully within a couple of weeks. I believe that he just worked his schedule out. Once we know for sure, we will be confirming that. But yeah, in the meantime, yeah, Vitz is doing really good. Everything is going well for Vitz. Had some computer problems. That's why he hasn't been streaming lately. But it looks like he's worked out the computer problems. So hopefully within the next couple of weeks, we will be back to normal. And Saturdays will be back over at the Vitz King's place. So everything's going good. It's been so long since the last stream with both of you. I know, brother. Trust me, I know. We both miss it. We both miss it. It is not lost on either of us, man. We want to get back to it just as much as you guys want us back together. And the dog that walks around, yeah, Jake dog. Jake the baby boy dog. You miss Jake? Okay. Well, Jake is doing good too. And yep, we will be back together very soon. We're both looking forward to it, trust me. We definitely want to be back on together. We miss it. What I've always said is that basically all of Yama is in service of being able to do the watch-alongs with Vitz. Like, everything that I do on Yama is so that me and Vitz King can watch fights together. So trust that we are working hard to make that a reality once more. But it looks like everything's lining up for that. I just don't want to, I don't want to jinx it by, announcing anything definitively just yet. But trust that it's in the works, and we will be back together as soon as possible. 4-1? Actually, I think that I'm the same, honestly. And the Yama betting method actually came through in a pretty big way today. Because Ivo Baranski was a plus 240. So money made on that. Money made on Hecher Sosa at a plus 115. Money made on Patty McCory. Granted, he was a minus 305, but now that, and he was not a favorite, but I was going off of name recognition on that one. So the only one that didn't cash was Adam Livingston. I think that this is a vindication of the Contender Series Yama method. You dropped from 12 to 27? Damn. That sucks, dude. You'll get back, Sigma. With the amount of effort that you put into it, I know that you're going to get back. We'll get you right, bro. We will get you right. Fabiano doing the translation, and he's getting emotional. What are you talking about, though? Sigma was number 12 in the world on Tapology for Contender Series picks. Last card was awful. Should have did the Yama method, went 1-4 instead. The Yama method works, bro. The Yama method works. I'm telling you, underdogs come to the Contender Series with something to prove. Clutch 27 ain't bad, though. Exactly. I mean, that's a good point, too. Top 30 is fucking impressive. I mean, out of how many people does it say? Yeah, bro, out of almost 45,000 people, you're number 27? That's insane. You are in, what, the top 1 percentile? Probably lower than that even. But yes, España with the win and some money for your boy. Always appreciate it. Yeah, Hecher fucking crushed it in that fight, dude. I really hope he gets a contract. Yama's dyslexia strikes again? What was I dyslexic about? I said almost 45,000. All right, good night. Got school tomorrow. Hey, Sigma, thanks for hanging out, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. You ain't sticking around for contracts. That's kind of casual, but, you know, enjoy school. I'm kidding. Have a good night, brother. Good to see you, man. Congratulations on your wins tonight. We're going to find out who got contracts in just a second here after Hecher Sosa does his interview. I was joking. It was a joke. Oh, Hecher Sosa used to be a soccer player. He was a football player. Hey, Hydra, what's up, man? Coming in late. Missed this card doing things less important than Contender Series. Did I miss anything impressive? Yeah, Ivo what was it? Baranievsky? Yes, Ivo Baranievsky got a very quick knockout. There was a really nice performance by Tommy Gant, and Hecher Sosa was also very impressive. You missed a dude named Adam Livingston acting like a complete buffoon, getting a point deduction for grabbing the cage multiple times, and you missed what was it? Kavansky? What was it? Kavansky? Kavansky grabbed the cage and didn't get any. He got a warning, but he grabbed the cage and then it allowed him to get a really impactful elbow, and nothing was done about it. So Kavansky getting an alley-oop from the ref. All right, first fight. Dana wasn't loving it. Me neither. He did get the knockout, though. Oh, he got it off of being Canadian. Boo! I do not agree with that. I didn't think that Kavansky deserved a contract. Best recaps in the game. It's like I was there the whole time. Sorry, brother. I mean, I wish I could do better. Those were the important points, at least. Paddy McQuarrie not getting a contract. Can't say I'm too surprised by that one. No contract for Paddy McQuarrie. Nope, you stay in the seat, brother. Tommy Gant, student of Daniel Cormier. Are you being genuine? Okay, thank you then, Hydra. I appreciate it. W Yama, see you next time, next stream, brother. I'm also going to be casual tonight. Hey, TJF, have a great night, brother. Thank you for checking in, man. Appreciate you always. WTJF, as always. Yeah, Kovanchuk did get a contract. I don't know why you keep doing that B Bovanchuk thing. Gant got a contract as well, and Paddy McQuarrie did not get a contract. We're finding out about Evo right now. You know he's getting a contract. Yeah, exactly. No questions asked. Dana did not say anything about the fence grab for Kovanchuk, by the way. Let's go. Dana giving Hecher a contract. Yay! Go Hecher! For the actually, Hydra, I don't know if you heard about that, but yeah, this guy Hecher Sosa, who just got a really nice dominant win. His father passed away while he was cutting weight for this fight. So, I mean, Hecher Sosa out of Spain. Very nice win. Fighting out of WOWFC, which is a Spanish promotion co-owned by Ilya Taporia that I found out about tonight from our new friend Rodriguez. So shout out to Rodriguez coming in on Twitch. I'm excited to see Gant. Not very much on Evo. I feel like whoever he gets, he'll sleep. You should be excited about that. Let him fucking ascend the ranks. He could be the next Pereira. If he has hands like that, we'll see. I don't know if I would necessarily put them in the same camp off rip, but, I think that there's something to be said for it. Is anyone connected to Ilya bound to win now? Not his brother. Alexandre Taporia is definitely cruising for a loss at some point. He is nowhere near as good as Ilya. Evo would flatline Pereira and sub Magomed in round 1. Well, let's see what happens at 320, and then we'll talk about it later. Alexandre versus Beksot. Yeah, I did hear about that. That'll be a good fight. I think Beksot's taking that easy, though, man. Beksot looked great in his last fight. I can't believe that he did not win. I think that was a robbery, if I'm not mistaken, right? Am I recalling correctly on that? No way Pereira wins this one. Yeah, I felt the same way. I feel that way about a lot of instant rematches. I say that all the time. I said it when Yuri got the rematch against Pereira. I'm like, what is going to change between the last fight and now? Did you suddenly become a high-level grappler that is not going to be afraid of the takedown? It's kind of weird. Yeah, who did Beksot? Beksot lost his last one. Am I right about that? Oh, no, he beat Brad Katona in his last fight. Yeah, no, he lost to Umar. Yeah, fair. Okay. Yeah, Beksot lost to Umar, but he beat Brad Katona in his last fight. And then Brad got cut. R.I.P. Brad. Yeah. Movie filming and sniffing Nina Drama's feet on a casino-sponsored stream. That's what Pereira's been doing. There you go. Yeah. He's also talking about how he's old now and how he wishes that he started fighting earlier and stuff. I think that the Pereira era was a fun time, but it's, it might be past us now. And unless he's going to go out there and not be scared to go to the ground, this guy who's got a black belt, if you go back in the video section of the channel, you'll see my video that I made about, is Alex Pereira a legitimate black belt? And I was legitimately asking that at the time. Well, we kind of found that answer out in the hard way. So yeah, I don't see anything happening differently. I don't see anything happening differently. I was surprised that it was Magomed Ankalaev that was able to make Pereira that way, but we'll see. Maybe he comes out a little bit more aggressive. Maybe he just throws caution to the wind a little bit more, but I don't see it. And I very rarely do see it in immediate rematches. Think about all the immediate rematches that we have had recently. You had Yuri getting the immediate rematch against Pereira. He lost. You had O'Malley getting the immediate rematch against Merab. He lost. Pereira's getting the next one. Which other ones have we had immediate rematches recently, and which ones did we get the champ to win the belt back? Immediate rematch for Volk, a little bit farther back, but Volk gets head kicked early in the rematch and doesn't get his belt back. Immediate rematches I always think are a dangerous proposition in any stretch of the imagination, and it very rarely goes the way of the champ. It goes the way of the former champ. Only thing is another possible 25 minutes with the threat of one-shot KO. Yeah, exactly. You're exactly right. He might go out there and put on more pressure this time and just say, fuck it, if I get taken down, I get taken down, but I just don't see it. Very interested in Kovacek's next fight. Yeah, for really. He certainly did not look UFC caliber to me. I really do think that Dana even said it. Like, I mean, he didn't say it specifically, but he's like, oh, you're from Canada. I'm like, yeah. Corton, he wants fighters from certain regions of the world. He wants Canadians in there. Get another Canadian in the mix. You have another Mike Malott, another guy who maybe has some success at some times and then ends up shit in the bed other times. He would have to fight a very low-level guy for him to have success right now, Kovacic, I think. I did not see anything that was that impressive. The knockout was nice, but I just think that there's going to be fight. Like, when you get into the UFC, the competition level instantly changes. I don't see it happening. But Evo, on the other hand, he might go out there and knock some heads off, and then he might move up to heavyweight and knock some heads off over there too, right? Where has Mallet been now that you bring it up? He beat Trevin Giles not too long ago. I mean, it was going back a number of months now, but he fought not too long ago. Yeah, he fought Trevin Giles and won. He actually looked pretty good in that fight, but it was Trevin Giles, so take that for what you will. Yeah, he looked better than he had looked before, but I will never forget the Neil Magny fight. Like, that is forever burned into my brain. I've never seen someone turn the switch off so fast in a fight before. Waiting for the next Canada card. Actually, I think he is on the Canada card. Yeah, they did. They announced that Canada card, and I think he is on it. Him and Jasmine's also on it, I believe. Be the fucking reason your last name means something to one day. Okay. Be the fucking reason your last name means something one day. Cool. Fine message. Isn't he on Vancouver? Yeah, I think he is. What else has been announced for Vancouver? Are you trying to go out to Vancouver, Hydra? I don't know how far that is from where you are. UFC Vancouver. Oh, that's the DeRitter and now Allen card. Of course, it was Rainier DeRitter. That didn't sound like anything else. Rainier DeRitter versus Brendan Allen, of course, was supposed to be Fluffy Hernandez. He pulled out, so it's Rainier DeRitter versus Brendan Allen. Mike Malott's in the co-main. He's fighting Kevin Holland. And Jasmine is fighting Manon Fiorot. That's a great fight. That's like a 5-hour flight? Okay, I feel you, bro. Yeah, careful, I know. I was like, oh, wait a second. No, don't cancel me. It was a slip of the tongue. I have a stutter. This is not a bad card, though, as far as Canada goes. Eamon Zahabi versus Chito Vera. My homie, my good friend Cody Gibson's fighting Ariki Long. He's going to get a win there. Cody's going up to Canada. Shout out to Cody. I got to check in with him. Kyle Nelson versus Matt Frivola. See if Kyle Nelson of the Nelson Family Farm can get the job done there. Charles Air Jourdain versus Davy Grant. Sadly, I think that Davy Grant's about to knock the bloody head off of Charles Jourdain. Guy's got a weak chin, sadly. But I do like him, though. Can't cancel Yama because of the stutter. That'd be ableist. Exactly. I'm not racist. I'm disabled. I like to think I keep it together pretty well, but it does come through a lot. I listen back to the podcast regularly, and I'm like, oh, good Lord, dude. I've worked on it. I've tried very hard to get it under control. I want to speak more clearly. I also have a fat tongue, which I think makes it very hard for me to enunciate sometimes. Yeah, exactly. There's your clip. Yeah, shout out to Spain for this fantastic evening. Hetcher Sausa, the sauce boss over here. Yeah. Hetcher Sosa, man, that's a crazy story. That is some wild stuff, but very happy for him. All right. Well, I guess that'll do it for tonight. I know that Hydra and TJF came in a little bit late, but thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. Thank you very much to all of the new followers and subscribers. We got a couple of new people, so shout out to Rodriguez. Who else was it? We had Rodriguez. We had Six Right Season, and we had Samu. Thank you guys very much for following. I appreciate all of you. Make sure that you are subscribed on YouTube. If you are not already, we are on the hunt. We are on the march to 1,000 subscribers. I want this done before the end of the year, people. I want 1,000 subscribers on this channel. Then we can get the floodgates are busted open at that point. You know, merch will be coming after that. We got a lot of things in the pipeline as always. So thank you very much for hanging out on this one. Appreciate you, Hydra. Yep, thank you. You have a good one as well. I am going to be doing the editing on the Bruised review as soon as possible. It's a very long process for that one, so it's going to take a while, but I will try my best to get that out as soon as possible. And of course, I will be back on Saturday. Well, shit, we're going to have to find out what I'm doing on Saturday, but theoretically, I will be back doing something on Saturday if we can find some combat sports to watch. So in the meantime, have a great rest of your night, great rest of your week. You take it easy as well, Savage. Appreciate you always. And as always, to all of you, fight on.